Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to the BISH, BOSH, BOSH for the episode 7.
We're back, guys. We're back. You can't get rid of us.
Oh, you cannot.
No.
It's the dynamic duo of myself, Retro Wolf Live. You can call me Malk, aka Retro, whatever. I'm Retro Wolf Live. And you got
I remember that time.
That's good. See, Trans knows sick times. On the left hand side, you got the hostess with the mostess is Trans Gamer Girl. How you doing?
Me. Hi.
How you doing? You had a good week?
Yeah, I've had a good week.
Yeah.
I'm echoing on your side, I think. I don't know. I'm not echoing on my side.
You're echoing on my side.
Somewhere. I think I'm echoing somewhere. I know it's not my side.
Is that gone
It's
now?
Be you. Yeah, it's gone. Done.
Right, cool. We do. As was mentioning about the technical difficulties, we do apologise that we are running about 30 minutes delay. Not from mine, not from Trans, not from anyone. But basically, we'll try
from the website. That's what happened. It was the website's fault.
It was the website's fault. So, unfortunately, we had to try and get all the technical issues sorted and all be good in Z-Hoods as well.
SV is here with us. Hey, SV. He says Retro needs to get back on the bed again.
If you put...
Maybe after we get our guest in. We don't want him waiting too long.
Yeah. You'd be thinking, what the hell is this going on? This is not a podcast. Yeah, absolutely. So, as was mentioned, we have got a special guest, as we always have on the podcast itself, on the Bish Bash Bosh. This guy is absolutely legendary. I've only met him for like the first few minutes, and I'll tell you what, he's top notch guy. And he's just like a top notch guy. And check him out; it will be absolutely amazing. And I want to invite him in because Trans is absolutely excited. It's like, yes,
I am. I'm so excited to be featuring him today. Okay, this guy is like, he and I, we grew up together. Our families were very close growing up. So he was like my brother. I'm like his sister, like the only sister he's ever had. So, I mean, we're really close already. And I found out he was streaming. I'm like, dude, you need to be on my show. So we got him.
We got him. We signed, sealed, and delivered. I don't know what you did that there, Trans, but that was just like, it's just like, I don't know.
That was weird. That was so weird.
Yeah, don't ever do that again, please.
I won't.
Can I just invite? We've got to invite me because he's gonna be annoyed with us after if we don't do it. So, we're going to invite USMCVet2016, where we're going to nickname him Vet. How you doing, mate? You all right?
Hi, Vet.
I'm doing peachy.
You have a little friend.
I do have a little friend.
So cute. Oh my gosh.
We have to call it the pet show. We have to call it the pet show now. The
pet show. Well, Rogue had the kitty cats, so... and then we had Ralph with GG, so pets are our featured commodity around our show.
It is.
Absolutely. But it's good to see you on our show, Vet, and it's absolutely honoured and privileged to have you on. And are you nervous?
It is Vet, Ted. Yes, Ted and SB are like, yo, it's Vet.
It's SB. What's up, SB?
And my chat doesn't show, so I can see him on my screen though. But SB's here, Ted's here. They're like, it's Vet.
SB and Ted.
Yeah, they're both here,
guys.
Oh, it's the whole crew. But like I said, it's an absolute honour to have you on. And are you nervous with the podcast tonight? You're just gonna keep it cool.
No. Keeping it cool. Oh,
keep it cool.
Keep it cool.
Cool as a cucumber. Cool as a puppy.
I was gonna say cool as a puppy.
Meet Ruby Rose.
Ted's Gaming got some hype going on in my chat. Thank you, Ted's. Thank you, SV. You guys are amazing. Thank y'all for being here. I know y'all are happy to see Vet and hang out with him here on our show today.
I mean, you guys, if you're on later, you can ask him some questions at the end of the show if you want to. Absolutely. But without any further ado, the last few podcasts basically went over than what we originally been planned, but we are trying to aim for at least at max. 2
hours at max today, guys. This is our goal. Hopefully we can stick to it.
because Trans is going to kill me if I don't get this right. If we don't get under the 2
I
hour
was
mark.
like, oh my gosh. I told Malk, I said, at this rate, we're going to be at 3 hours next show. So we need to really cut this down.
Don't be too scared of Trans. She's just a softie.
Oh, yeah, right.
Sorry, miss.
Ted just redeemed a hydrate in my chat. I'll redeem a hydrate if we can get them to drink too.
There you go.
If you don't have a drink,
Go.
Malk's drinking. You got a drink, Vet?
I don't have a drink right now. I'm looking around. I don't have anything to drink.
Oh,
no.
I tell you what, Vet, I'll drink it for you on there.
There you go.
You know, I have 4 kids in the house.
Two more hydrates. It doesn't have to be a drink. You can just get like a soda.
I have 4 kids in the house. I can get them to give me something to drink.
That's number 2. Number 3. So right now, Malk is drinking 6 for Vet.
I'm getting a drink coming my way.
Okay, all right. So from now on, you're good.
Yeah, otherwise we're good. There will be no stream after the end of this.
Excuse me for coughing in y'all's ears, guys. I'm sorry. Too much laughter. 6. Ted's laughing over there too. Nice. I love it.
That was 6, and I'm not drinking anymore. So, Vet, get your drinks sorted as soon as possible. Right.
You're going to have to catch up here in a minute.
I know. It really is going to kick in a minute.
Yeah.
So is this an alcoholic beverage drink that we're doing here?
If you want, you don't have to. Mine's just Kool-Aid.
Malk on the other hand.
Yeah, me on the other hand. It's a different kind of matter.
Smirnoff and Cran, guys. I'm jealous. So jealous.
They're going to put bombardments with all the hydrates and stuff now.
Jealous. So jealous.
So,
that's the case. I mean, they start drinking early. It's only...
It's only like 3:41 for us.
It's only cool. It's only 20.
That's in the same time zone I'm in, so it's the Central Time Zone crew today against Malk's British Time Zone crew.
Oh,
Gullah Lover and Awkward Aries are both in your time zone, so it's only fair.
Yeah. I'm not saying a word. So
Ted goes, just think if I did it another 6 times, wish I could.
No, Teddy. No.
Let's be nice. Not Teddy, but Ted's gaming. Ted, sorry. Let's be nice to poor Malk.
Yeah, please.
If that's the case, I need to start, getting my beers out, and then Ted can go ahead and do it.
No. I'm not going to survive this.
Poor Malk. He's going to run out of drink for this episode even get started.
Yeah, they'll be gone. Basically, normally there's 3 segments in the podcast, and last one will be Ask Us Anything. Normally there's like 4, but we say 3 is the main ones that we always talk about anyway. But the first one we're going to be talking about is the PC console news. That is minimum to a few after our debates of long talks of the last few weeks. To be fair,
yeah.
And then segment 2 is going to be the main discussion topic.
Trans went bare bones on this news segment, guys. We got 3 news segments, and that's it. and then
she's like, I'm not going over that 2.5 hours.
No. She's like killing it. Don't kill at all. But basically, segment 3 is going to be talking to the legendary Vet. There we go. Vet at the bottom on the screen. If you're watching it on video, if you're on audio, Vet is with us as well. If you've not noticed, ask us anything is the last segment, which is you guys, even ourselves, can ask
each other anything.
Yeah, absolutely. So here we go. Without any further ado, let's go straight in without any messing about. Trans, PC console news. So, Trans, would you like to do the segments?
I would love to do this segment today because it's not very long.
You know what I mean.
All right. So today I only did 3 news posts here today. First news post we have is Ubisoft is announcing the Tom Clancy's X Defiant, which is their new free-to-play FPS. It's going to be a 6v6 arena shooter. They're calling it a fast-paced, Firefight meets punk rock mosh pit. I don't know exactly how that's going to translate into gameplay, but we'll see. By the executive producer Mark Rubin and creative designer Jason Schroeder. This information, by the way, comes from Polygon. So if you guys want to look up this article, you can find it there. I'm pretty sure the other places have it too. They are promising realistic gunplay with personalized classes representing as factions with special abilities. The factions so far consist of Echelon, Outcasts, Cleaners, and Wolves. They are inspired by other Tom Clancy games such as Splinter Cell, The Division, and Ghost Recon. They're working on a deep personalization and customization so that because the gunplay is top priority. All that stuff is top priority. Personalization, customization, gunplay. They are going to have a arsenal that you're going to continually add to and are creating every weapon attachment for precise, satisfying gunplay. That's come from them as well. Early gameplay testing is going to start August 5th, and interested players can register on the game site as of now. So, what do you guys think? Are you guys excited about this?
Do you want to start?
I've not even read that one yet, but it does sound amazing and fun. I mean, back in the day, whenever I played Nintendo 64, playing Splinter Cell on that, and all this stuff. I'm excited about that one. That's for sure.
I think it's going to be amazing. I don't know if they've done any clips, but I'm sure I've seen a clip that they've done recently of that the new X Defiance of Tom Clancy's, and it looks good. To be fair, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, I might have seen a clip from somewhere on the website itself, but I'm reading some of the posts itself. I mean, the fractions, like Echelon, Outcasts. Have we already had a game called Outcasts? That's the main thing.
I don't know. That's actually from the Splinter Cell games. Goya is in the chat. He goes, "Ooh, a Nash Predator jersey." So Goya noticed your jersey back there, Vet. Yes.
Yeah.
Vet is in Tennessee as well, Goya. He's about an hour and a half away from me, something like that.
About an hour and a half. Give or take.
Goya says, I saw the trailer. It could be fun. Wolves were in the last Ghost Recon game, is what he said. So they're basing, and the article said it too, the different factions are going to come from the previous games, and they're going to incorporate them into this new FPS that they're making. So the different factions that you're going to be playing as are going to be from each of the games. So they're wanting to kind of, it's the way it sounds like they're trying to bring the different games into like one FPS where you can kind of enjoy aspects of all of the previous games with a totally redesigned system for your gunplay. So, yeah, I haven't played any of the Tom Clancy games, so
I've enjoyed every Tom Clancy game that I've played.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Trance, where were you? Play the Tom Clancy games. They were class.
Hey, I just got into Modern Warfare again. Okay, because of that.
Because of me.
Because of that.
I got her into playing Modern Warfare because of me.
Yes, it's his fault. He did it.
Can I ask how many times have you asked Trance to join Modern Warfare? To be fair,
I begged her like I don't even know how.
I
lost track how many times I begged her. And then we made a deal. She's like, I'll do it if you try this. I still haven't even tried that other game that she had. I haven't partaken of my part of the deal yet.
Ted's Gaming says, Vet, what part of Tennessee?
Clarksville.
Yeah, he's in my hometown.
Yeah,
which is crazy because I moved out of there and now he's living there. So, and Goya goes, well, I think the most played one right now is Rainbow Six Siege. And Goya goes, wow, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I love the Tom Clancy games. I like the Rainbow Six series as well, Siege. It can be frustrating a few times, but it's more of the tactical play, and that's what you need in this games. I mean, I've played the Division, Splinter Cell in the N64 days. Like it came onto the PlayStation itself. The Division was great, the first one. The second one I never touched because it wasn't. I wanted to play on it. The Ghost Recon was class as well, but I don't know. I think I saw it. It looks like it's more of. I don't know if they're trying to build it up from the Division itself, like bring all those customizations and then try and build. I mean, what made me laugh was factions called cleaners. Are they just going to sweep all the area?
I don't know. I don't know what the aspect they have in the storylines. Goya says, so I live near there because Goya is actually close to Clarksville. He and I have talked about this in the past in my chat. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Ted's Gaming goes, damn it, bud, I'm in Knoxville. So nose is itching.
See, I'm originally from Cheatham County. So,
yeah.
Which it's all in the same area.
So.
It's all part of the same space.
It is.
It's like right next door.
I mean, shoot, where I lived at, it was a toss-up to go to Clarksville, to go to Walmart, or go to Ashland City to go to Walmart.
Pretty much.
I was right in between both of them. We just never knew.
Fair dues. But what made me, like I said, what made me laugh was that cleaners called in the fractures. I'm just going to say, do you want to sweep with a broom? Should I get the broom?
Maybe they clean up the mess of the previous factions. I don't know.
They got like a Hoover suction, just like
sure. They're going to suction up all the blood and all the guts. I don't know.
Yeah, they're trying to keep it a clean environment. That's what they're trying to do in this game as well. So, but I'm quite looking forward to it. I think the 6v6, that's quite interesting though. So what's your thoughts of it, Trans? Like in general, are you going to look forward to it? Like in general? I know you said you don't like it, but do you
I just haven't played them. I can't say if I've liked them or not. I didn't want to play them before, and so I haven't really got a chance to actually enjoy them and learn anything about the games because I don't know. It does sound kind of cool. It sounds pretty chaotic, which I think is what they're kind of going for, and that's going to be kind of cool. Plus the fact that it's 6v6 arena warfare is pretty awesome as well too. I like usually like team-based fighters, because you have multiple people helping you achieve the same goal. So Goya did say all the 574,857,400. No, sorry. All the 574,857,489,574 Walmarts in Clarksville. Hey, I counted the numbers, Goya. I got it right. And then Ted's Gaming did another hydrate, guys. So hydrate it is.
There is so many Walmarts in Clarksville.
There are. Oh my gosh, yes.
And yet I still live in the area of Clarksville where I still have to drive 20 to 30 minutes to get to one of them.
Fair dues.
Out in the county.
But yeah.
Space.
Legendary. So like I said, I mean, I'm quite looking forward to it, to be honest. I think it's going to be a really, really good game. I'm not sure if it's going to be like one of the Game of the Year editions type stuff. I mean, they might do, depending on how successful it could be. But I want, like how it's Game of the Decade or Game of the Season, shall we say. I can't see that happening, but I mean, I could be wrong. I'm hoping that we'll be wrong. But it's like saying, I'll buy a game, play it for like an hour, and then, which I don't do, I just like to play a few hours. But some people will just play an hour and then just leave it afterwards, like The Division or, like, unless you love the series, then yeah, you would keep it.
Yeah.
But
which I heard Battlefield's supposed to be coming out with a new free-to-play.
Yeah.
I saw a little video clip. I'm like, that one looks pretty good too.
That we have talked about Battlefield for the last few podcasts
since E3.
So I brought up something that y'all have already been talking about.
Yeah.
It's okay because you weren't here these last few weeks, so it's okay. All 7 weeks of it.
But we can't talk about Battlefield 2042 again during our podcast.
Everybody's down to talk about it, so I'm just saying. Give me a second, guys. I gotta make a quick message to Toad so he knows we just got a delay. He's getting ready to get out of work in about 30 minutes. I gotta let him know to get a ride home. So, be right back.
Okay, no worries. So, but like I said, it's going to be. I think while we're talking about the Battlefield briefly, that's not one of our segments for today. But not today. But we mentioned about it. I mean, have you watched the trailer? Did you say? Did you watch the trailer?
Yeah, I watched the trailer and I was like, all right. I was never really a Battlefield guy. I've always been a COD guy.
Yeah.
But I'm going to play Battlefield on this.
Oh, changing sides. It's like saying,
It's not that I'm changing sides. It's just it looks pretty freaking bad. Yeah, I just
It
might as well
does.
play it.
I thought you were going to say, "Welcome to the dark side."
Like,
Oh, no.
hey, I'll play anything, really.
Yeah. I mean,
you say that. You say that.
yeah. Speech marks. Speech marks. That's what's gonna happen.
You say that.
Hey, I tried escape some Turkov, and yeah,
Okay.
it wasn't me.
When have you joined Valorant? Mm-hmm.
I haven't downloaded it on my PC, man. I just
When have you joined?
I just haven't joined it yet. I got it downloaded. I downloaded it. That's a step.
He's halfway there.
Halfway.
Quick, we have some comments as well. Ted's Gaming goes, tell them to add one by the house, because by the sounds of it, one more Walmart won't hurt. Yeah, there's a lot of Walmarts in Clarksville. They're very right.
Well, the thing is, with the expansion that's going over in our area and everything else, that I guarantee there'll be one before you know it.
Probably there will be. He also says, I got $4 stores all in a 3 or 4 mile radius.
Yes.
Goya says it takes me 6 to 8 minutes to get to Walmart, usually, depending on the time of day. Takes me a minute to get to a dollar store.
Yes.
There's a lot of those around Clarksville, too.
Where I'm at, I can get to like at least 3 of them within like 5 minutes.
Yeah. There's a lot of those. I don't know what they're trying to do, but they're trying to take over the world or something. I don't know.
you do know this is going to be called the Walmart episode, because that's all I heard every time. I guess it's either yes or hell yes. That's the
Walmart puppy episode.
Walmart puppy, Dollar General.
Walmart puppy.
Yeah, the Walmart puppy episode. So we always have different episode names. So yours is
which thing is where I got this puppy was like 1 minute down the road from a dollar store. So
dollar store puppy. They start selling those, I might go more often.
I am speechless. I do not know what to say. We're going off track again, Trance. I'm blaming you.
Yes, we are. So, it's okay. We have a very short news segment, so it's okay if we go off track a little bit. Not much, a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe Malik can make it drawn out a little bit more.
Oh God!
Right.
This guy, vet, legendary. To be fair, but Trance, I'll let you carry on with the next segment. Next news, should we say? Not segment, but news.
Next bit of news. Before I do that, Goya says they're everywhere in the South. They're like the Starbucks of the South with the amount of locations here. Yes. This is very true.
I mean, right, there's even one out in Dover that has a gas station connected to it.
Yeah. There's one in Dover that has a gas station?
Yes.
Station.
Seriously, when you're going down Dover Road, like going towards Dover, there's a gas station connected to a dollar store. A dollar store gas station.
What the
Not
heck?
Even playing.
I haven't been in town in a while, so I'm going to have to make that trip at some point.
Yes.
Speaking of, before I carry on with the news segments, I had an announcement, and I was going to make it in the intro, but I forgot because we started talking about other things. So I told Malk that there was something I wanted to announce on the show, and I'm going to do it now while we're in between segments real quick, since we talked about me traveling to Clarksville. So my mother, the reason why I didn't have any streams this week, guys, is because my mom and my grandmother and other family members were in town, and they came and saw me, and apparently they brought me my leftover Christmas gifts 6 months later. But that one of the gifts that they gave me was a new, well, not a new, but a new vehicle. So for those of you who know, I was having issues with the truck, which is not my truck, it's the boyfriend's truck. I was having issues with the truck, and I couldn't do a lot of traveling. I was talking to you guys about that. Now I have a 2006 Mercury Mountaineer with... That is like practically brand new because it only had 45,000 miles when they bought it.
Nice.
Yeah. So, so I will be able to travel more. I'll be able to come and see you, vets. I'll be able to come and hang out with you.
Finally get to meet all the kids.
And I
my
have third row
girlfriend.
seating, so like everybody can fit in the vehicle, so we're good.
See, I have all these kids, and I drive a truck.
Just a
Tell
two-seater
me
truck?
that one. No, it's not two-seater. It's at least a 4-door.
I'm waiting for that day when Trans travels from America to UK one day.
Yeah, he is. He's waiting on that.
I'm waiting decades.
Decades, whatever.
Hey,
Yeah,
I'll
sure.
go to the UK.
Would you?
I'll beat her there. How's that sound?
Oh, come on. Yes.
Come on.
Yeah.
I like back when I was in high school, I did go to Germany.
Oh,
That
really?
was fun. I
didn't know
loved it
that.
out there. Yeah, see, my sister doesn't even know.
He didn't tell me this.
Yeah,
He's not even saying, guess what I did when I was in high school. No, he didn't tell me this at all.
I mean,
Oh,
my bad.
Sure. Go ahead, Bet.
My bad. But I do love the countryside out that direction, out that area. So I would travel to the UK in a heartbeat.
I will travel to the UK too. I still have the money right now. I want to. A few conversations that came up here as well. Yep. Goya says, yeah, I've been to that one on my way to Paris, talking about the Dollar General with the gas station.
He knows.
And SV goes, that sounds like the place to go. Ted did a whole bunch of hype going on in my squad hype train. Goya goes, not late at all. Goya says, my family, included my sister, just got 3 new vehicles. Law, my mom's husband just bought one yesterday. Ted's gaming did another hydrate. So hydrate crew, guys. Come on.
Oh, thank God for that. I did 2 last time for you.
Goya says, I've been to the UK once for a layover, and Heathrow is an evil airport. Still one of my least favorite airports. I've never been, so.
Well, to be fair, we do apologise on UK part. I'm not saying any more with the airports. Because
we're sorry for Heathrow, I guess is what you're saying. Is that what you're saying? We're sorry for Heathrow.
Yeah. Don't need to go to Heathrow.
Okay, I'm going to continue on with the news now that I've got all that stuff caught up and when I talked about my new vehicle because it's super awesome and I love it. So I'm happy.
I'm proud of you.
I'm proud.
Happy
I love it. I love it. It's great. It's great.
So 2022 will be the travel of the vacation to the UK and then back in 2 days. That will be fantastic. Let's do it.
So next segment for the news, guys, is about GTA Online. Actually, the next 2 segments are related to Rockstar, but they're both different segments, so I'm going to cover them. They're kind of a mixture in one because it's about the new DLC. So GTA Online has now added next-gen exclusive car improvements. This comes from IGN. This comes with the Los Santos Tuners update, which has launched live now. There's a new car showing space in Cypress Flats called the LS Car Meet. There's new races, including Street Race Series, where you'll compete in the streets against other races and the LSPD. There are new rewards and new cars. They have 17 new cars in total coming over the summer, with 10 of them coming July 20th, which is already passed by now, when the update has gone live. Some of the car upgrades will be exclusive to PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series XS. New reputation progression as well. Rewards at each level, access to a test track for online races, and Test Rise, where you can try out some new high-end cars. There will be prize ride challenges, letting players compete for prize ride and access to special shops, including a merch shop, a tattoo shop, a modding area, and a private takeover, which will let you decorate the car meet space how you want. So that is the second update of the day. So what do you think, Mac? I haven't been in GTA recently, so I haven't checked out the LS the tuners, the LS tuners yet.
Yeah. To be honest, I have not been on since that was announced. To be fair, so I've seen the trailers. Like they do epic trailers of the of Rockstar itself, and keep teasing us with all these new updates as well.
Yeah.
So, and it looks like what do you call it? It's like that heist stuff, isn't it? And it just builds up to have some online tuners.
With the Cayo Perico heist that came out.
No, it's kind of like a new add-on, if that makes sense. Like a new add-on, but it kind of feels like I wonder if they do more on the online car. It's mainly to do with like the online races that they do pretty much. But to me, it kind of felt like it was like a new add-on not similar to like the heist itself, but it's more like another add-on that they've done to another collection of the GTA 5, which will probably be announced in PS10 in about
GTA 6. Yeah.
So, so we're going to be in PS10. Are we actually going to have GTA 6? No, mate. We've still got GTA 5. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. PS5 will be 5 generations behind, and we'll still be waiting on GTA 6.
GTA
Have you played
5.
any of the GTA?
When GTA 5 came out,
Yeah,
like 8 years ago.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, it's been forever since that GTA 5 come out. You know, the last time I played GTA 5 was before I switched over to PC. So it's been a hot minute.
Yeah,
it's
been a while. That's what we're talking about. We're going to be waiting on GTA 6 forever. I do have a couple updates from my stream. Basie gave a lurk. Thank you so much for showing the love with that lurk, Basie. I know you're streaming, buddy. Thank you. I'm glad you're here with us just hanging out. Goya says, I still need to update GTA Online. I've been playing Red Dead. I know you have. Ted's Gaming. Excuse me. Oh, my gosh. I don't know why I'm doing
Another
this.
hydrate. Never hydrate.
Ted's Gaming goes, it was in 2013, and Goya said the same. 2013, I think, yeah. So yeah, 2013. So yeah, 8 years ago. They're still doing updates for it. They're still adding on to the story. Ted's just added another hydrate, so drink up, guys.
There's milk.
Yeah. Ted's Gaming needs to be banned after all these hydrates.
No banning my hydrates. You can do that in your stream. I'm doing it in mine. You like to ban stuff in your stream, Milk.
See this? I've just got a little bit of an itch on the side. That's it. Nah, it's all good.
SV redeems a hydrate, so let's go, guys. Drink up.
I tell you what, guys, you're buggers. You really are buggers.
Ted's goes, hell yeah, SV. Hydrate gang right here. Anyway, so yeah. Oh, another hydrate from Ted's. Come on, let's go, guys.
Oh, for God's sake, Ted. I haven't got much of this left, you know.
And Goya. That's a hydrate from Goya.
Oh, God, this is going to be
another hydrate from Ted. I'm not making this up. It's in my replay. I'm just saying.
So that's 3. Is that 3 hydrates?
It's like 4.
Ted's Gaming, Goya, Ted's Gaming, and SV just redeemed another. So did Ted's Gaming. So 2 more after that.
So 5. So 5.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
This is what you get for drinking your drink so early, Milk.
1.
I feel like I got 2.
2.
Mm-hmm.
3. 4.
Congratulations, guys. You have just cleared Milk's cup. And he just opened like 10 minutes ago.
And I've only got 1 more of these. That's all I've got left. So try and keep me survive till the end of the stream.
1 more hydrate from Ted's Gaming.
Oh, for God's sake, Ted. Jesus. I'm already
I'm going to have to either go into wine or go get more Kool-Aid.
Yeah, just get some wine. It'll be fine.
Oh, you say that. Do you remember the last time I got drunk on stream?
Guys, do not give trans any wine.
Another one from SV. Another one from SV.
Right, can we please stop? Stop.
I think Malk's tapping out, guys. I think he's tapping out.
I'm not tapping out. I'm about to explode if I don't watch out. Right, no more. Right, let's go straight back in before it gets worse.
How about another hydrate from SV? Okay, SV.
Oh.
Maybe I should have got that beer after all.
Yeah, should have. Maybe I should.
I'll go into the one if I have to. He goes, since you want to stop, here's another. And Ted's Gaming goes, SV, I need 10 more points to do another.
Oh, that's a shame.
Goya goes, this is going to turn into the P-cast.
Yeah.
Potty breaks from everybody. And Ted was excited. He was having, this is fun. All right, guys.
That's it.
Let's get a little bit further into the show before we go too crazy with this, okay?
Yeah. Let's go back in quickly as well. So
All right.
with GTA, I love it. I love how they've done the new add-on as well. So, what do you think of it? Do you think it's going to be a good success with the add-on? Do you think it's going to be a bit of a total waste of
I
time?
mean, a lot of people, even in the RP server I've been playing in as well, a lot of people love to get all the cars. So I think that they're really catering to the people who are all about the tuning of the cars and stuff like that. And they're really catering to options with new car meets, showing off your cars, social situations like that. There's another aspect of it too I'm about to go over here in just a minute. But I think they're really kind of focusing on those people who are like, GTA, I want all the cars, make the money, get all the cars. I'm not going to lie, I'm the same way.
Okay. Fair enough. But like I said, I'm looking forward to it, and it should be an absolute blast. I think it's going to be a success as well.
Yep.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong.
I think it's going to be good.
Should be good.
New races, new car meets, new rewards. That's awesome. That's really good. I like that.
Absolutely. I know that you said briefly before we had the hydrate train kicking on. Have you done much online racing on GTA? Can you remember if you did it before you moved to PC at the time?
Shoot, I did. There was a stint of about 6 years where I stopped playing games altogether.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but before then, I did do a lot of racing. But yeah. I mean, I'm sitting here listening to y'all talk back and forth and everything else, and I'm just like, I have to get back to GTA. Just for it.
No, there's such things maybe, mate. It's either yes or hell yes.
He's
That's
right.
the old motto.
He's right.
That's the old meta. I nearly said macho. But
mantra. I think you mean mantra. Yeah. I think it's the word.
Yeah,
you've had a lot of cranberry and Smirnoffs.
see, I'm a big first person shooter kind of guy. So I do less of the racing and everything else, but it'd be more of a than the hell yeah. But
Okay, but
sure.
Can we move it to the hell yeah if we tempt you, like you tried tempted trans?
If you join the GTA Online with us, we will do races and we will have a blast and get to do this all the time. And give each other crap left and right and have fun.
He's thinking, will it be?
Getting there.
Getting closer.
Just that much. Right.
Before we started doing the podcast, that's what me and Malk did a lot of on Saturdays, was racing together with us and our friends. Because we have a whole crew that we used to run with. Now everybody's starting to get back together and start to do things together again. And our friend Teddy is back, and so he's doing races again. So I mean, it's starting to get back into a flow of our crew, and we have a blast every time we race. We really do.
Absolutely, and some of the racing, it can be frustrating with the way that they've laid it out as well. But it's the fun. It's the fun side. That's all that matters.
We do the online user created races, so we don't do the Rockstar races.
Yeah. Forget Rockstar, mate. You've been rejected. That's it.
There's some Rockstar races I like. I'm not saying they're all bad.
Not all bad. Just some crap.
They're awesome. I like some of the races.
Yeah.
But it's got a lot of this. This DLC has got a lot coming with it. So it's a big adjustment to the car culture in GTA, which I really like. I enjoy being a part of the car culture in GTA and in the RP server. I enjoy the car culture that surrounds there as well too. So I really like that they're doing all this stuff and actually extending it for people who are into that type of thing.
Okay. I wonder if it's going to be like a gig. Not a gig. That's a bit too much. I wouldn't say
Maybe.
a gig. A gig? You reckon it's going to be a gig update with all these?
I think I did mine and it was 3 gigs.
3 gigs. 3 gigs.
Yeah.
That's mad.
It's a pretty big update.
Yeah, it's massive. Huge.
It was over 3 gigs. It was like over 3.5.
I mean, if you compare that update to the Call of Duty update, nothing.
Yeah, but for GTA, that's a big update.
Yeah.
For GTA, 3.5 gigabytes is a pretty big update.
I actually recently
Usually
had
it's
to go.
patching a couple things here and there.
I actually recently had to go and get a terabyte of freaking hard drive for my PC just so I could
I
get
need to
these
get another
updates
one.
and done and over with.
I hate that when you think, oh, I've got enough space. What for GTA? You need 100 gig. Oh, bollocks! Why can't I get this right on this? So, but yeah, it should be all good in the hood.
So, quick back to my stream a little bit. Goya says, so speaking of GTA and Rockstar in general, have you seen that they've been going after some of the old mods? I have seen that. I didn't include it in today's update, but I have seen that they're going after old modders. Some of the map mods from the old games are no longer offered for like ModDB because Rockstar took them down. He also said like close to 4 gigs, I think. So yeah, it was close to 4 gigs. So it's a pretty big update as far as GTA is concerned. Like that's a pretty big update for GTA.
Yeah.
Tez Gaming sent me some bits. Thank you so much for those bits. All the love to you, buddy. And he gave us another hydrate, but he only gave us one. So there we go.
There you go, Ted.
Tell Ted I'm upset with him because he doesn't send me bits on my stream.
Ted's Gaming's not sending bits to that. Come on, man.
At least SP's hooked me up with some subs and gifted subs. So at least SP's helped out. Ted, on the other hand.
Oh, no. There's going to be some arguments going on later.
Right. Okay, let me get to this last segment we got for the news, and we'll move on to the main discussion here in just a minute. The last segment is also regarding Rockstar Games. Okay. Their record label, Circo Loco, which they actually effectively founded, is releasing music inside of GTA. This comes from RollingStone.com, actually, which I thought was kind of weird that Rolling Stone was covering this, but okay. Rockstar Games announced that it's giving a soundtrack for its latest update with the music entirely from its own record label. The label released the compilation album Monday Dreamin' in early July, after dropping 4 EPs in June. Rockstar is putting those EPs into the game along with a new remix of the whole album that was done by Seth Troxler, who was one of the DJs from the original project. To get the remix, players will have to find 4 media sticks all across the GTA map. They could be anywhere, guys. And the Tuners update also will bring new music in the game, brought by Moody Man, which I love his music on Music Locker, seriously, alongside artists Nez, Channel Trace, and Gangsta Boo. Players will also be able to create their favorite presets of in-game radio stations, so you actually can flag stations now as a favorite on your radio for in-game, so you can jump to them quicker. So that's going to be good stuff too.
Ooh.
Yeah. Sounds cool, huh?
That's that. I mean, I'm a bit surprised from RollingStone.com. Sorry.
Yeah, I know, right? Same thing.
Yeah. It'd be like, they're going to put exclusive to the Rolling Stones, kicking in with all the music.
I don't know if it was exclusive to Rolling Stone, but they're the ones that covered it when I saw the news card. So I was like, oh, wow, Rolling Stone's talking about Rockstar Games. What's going on? This is so weird.
We've got a multi-million-pound contract of music back in the 60s, 70s. Like, would you like some? Yeah, that would be fantastic.
Oh, Ted's Gaming gifted a tier 1 sub to Basie. Thank you so much for that gifted sub, Ted's Gaming.
There I go with Ted again.
SVS LSC says, that's right. Suck it, Ted. And Goya says, will it be DMCA free? Probably not, because the music that's already in the game is still not considered DMCA free. So it'll still probably be, muted when you play it. And basically goes, oh, damn, thanks at Ted's Gaming. He goes, no problem.
Try to make it to you.
Oh, fair
so
dude.
I'm pretty sure that it's not going to be copyright free, because like I said, the other stuff isn't. I know they're different music, but since it's actually their record label, they may have some sort of loophole around it since it's their music, and they're the ones that are pretty much saying, hey, this is our record label putting our music in. I don't know. Ted's Gaming goes, no problem. I love you, Vet. All caps. I love you, Vet. Shouting it across the channel.
But that's, to be fair though, it's like the
love
same.
You too, Ted.
Oh, Look at that love. Look at that
so
love.
much love. I love it. Hey,
Yeah.
guys, have you guys been watching Malk's channel? Has he been doing the hearts without me? Because I told him last time if he does the hearts without me, I'm going to get him. He better not be. He better not be.
Love
You
you
guys
too.
be my eyes. Be my eyes. Make sure that he doesn't do my hearts without me. He's only allowed to do them in my presence.
Look at my eyes. Look at my eyes.
Everybody, snitches get stitches.
Oh, shush, Matt.
Sick. But yeah,
Goya goes, some games are trying to put a DMCA streamer option out, like even Overwatch has music you can use. And Ted's Gaming goes, and no, just because Rockstar has music in the game doesn't mean you'll get permission from the owners, and will you get copyright? Most likely, you will probably get copyrighted still.
Yeah,
so I'm thinking,
I've had to go on my Spotify and look up non-copyright, copyright-free music on Spotify just to put on my game.
Soundstripe has some different styles as well, that they have some copyright free music that you can use as well, and that's just an extension off of Twitch. So I use Soundstripe on my stuff. Ted's Gaming goes,
it's definitely a different style of music that I'm used to, but I want to be able to put that on my stream.
Yeah, definitely. So that's it for the news segment, guys. We did 45 minutes. Well, we did pretty good.
We can think of something else to say about the news. Hold on.
Nope.
Yeah, we can. We've got plenty of time as well. So
lo-fi music is Goya goes, lo-fi music is usually nice, and Ted's Gaming goes, I forgot you in front of Will. Yes, I know what you meant, Ted's. I got it.
but don't get me wrong, going back to that before we talk about the main discussion topic as well, but with the Rockstar adding those music labels, that's going to be a damage to us as a small streamer because of the copyright strikes, whether it's on Twitch or on YouTube. Do you think that's going to be a cause of all this to be back?
Well, even in my previous VODs, I don't have any copyright strikes on my channel because even my previous VODs, all they did was mute it. So, I mean, if they can get away with just muting it, then they may do that. If they have to hit you with a copyright strike, they will. But I don't know why I'm burping so much, guys. Technically, I should have a lot of copyright strikes.
That these guys have been doing.
It was, yeah. It was just Kool-Aid. I don't know what's going on.
Hydrate. That's it.
There's not another hydrate yet. You're okay.
No, I've added my own hydrate.
For your own hydrate?
Yeah.
But, yeah, so, I mean, they've pretty much just muted the sections that were my channel that had music on them. And since I started doing the copyrighted free music, I've been pretty safe in that respect. But, yeah, I mean, if they can get away with muting it, they might just do that. If there is a copyright issue that comes up, they might hit a strike. But if there's a way they can get away with it, I want to say I want them to be, like, lenient on it. I'm hoping that they can.
Wow.
You never know.
Wow. We've heard that before, didn't we? With the
That's true,
stuff.
yeah.
And it didn't work out, did it? For all of us sakes as well. So it just all depends, really, as well. So, but hopefully everything we've got will go.
Hopefully.
Okay. But then again, it's like all what ifs. It's like, can we win the lottery? Yeah, it'd be fine. Kicking in as well. So yeah.
Win the lottery, yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Have you got any more to talk about, Trans, or should we go straight to there?
That is it. I'm ready to go into the main discussion. We did it in under an hour this time, Malk. I'm surprised. I'm proud of us.
Yeah, I'm very proud of you, Trans. I'm very proud of you for that. So
I was not going for another hour newscast.
This is the main discussion topic, which this is going to be the one where there's going to be quite a lot of debate and a lot of discussion. What's going to happen? So. Did you want to mention about it, or shall I mention about it? It's up to you.
I mean, I can. That's fine. I mean, you're going to be doing the interview anyway, so I'll go ahead and do that one as well, too. I'm fine with it. Okay, so I don't know. Most of you guys probably have. Oh, before I do this, Goya says I got muted once, but it was during a break screen, so it doesn't really matter. He added that at the last minute. So.
Well, I've been muted quite a bit before I got affiliated. Once I got affiliated, I'm like,
You cut out for like a second there, Vet. You're like, once I got affiliated, I'm like, that's all I heard.
Well, no, I said I used to get muted all the time, and then I got affiliated. I'm like, I may change my music a little bit, just to keep those strikes from happening. I don't want to get banned or cut off. Yeah.
All right, so you guys have probably seen this in the news. It's been all over social media. It's been all over all of the gamer news channels. I looked it up
Actually,
after I found the news card, because the first time I found the news card was the first time I had seen this, and then like the next day, like it was everywhere. I looked it up again. I'm like, oh, IGN, PC Gamer, all this stuff. So, most of you guys know that Activision Blizzard has been sued over a frat boy culture and harassment in the workplace for their female employees. The article that I read stated that the women are claiming that there was a lot of sexual harassment. There was condescending remarks from management. Some of the guys would go into cube crawls where they would drink copious amounts of alcohol and crawl from cubicle to cubicle and be degrading towards their female coworkers. And some of the women, there was one lady who came to her management about she was in charge. She had a lead job, but she wanted to move up again in management. She was working on moving up in management again, and her manager had told her that they couldn't afford to promote her again because she might get pregnant and become a mother and enjoy being a mom too much. So that was one of the things. There's also a video floating around from a BlizzCon panel a few years ago, where a lady had asked the creators of WoW, she said, I really like what you've done with making strong female characters in WoW, but can we get some that, are a little less sexualized? And the guys kind of laughed. She says that they don't look like they stepped out of a Victoria's Secret catalog. That's what they said. And the guys laughed and said, well, what catalog would you like them to step out of? And, she kind of shrugged. And you can see the look on her face. She's like, I knew it was kind of pointless to ask. They start making a joke about it. And they make a comment saying that the new Tauren that was coming out, there's like, what catalog is that one coming out of? It's not one that you're going to want to read. So there's a lot of claims about this. I just saw another news card that I was looking at before the cast that where the Activision employees, this is on PC Gamer, it says Activision employees announce corporate statements. We are here, angry and not easily silenced. So over 20 current employees, including lead World of Warcraft devs, are speaking out against their company. That's a quote directly from the article at the very top tagline. So there's a lot of people getting on this train. The former person who was in charge of Blizzard said, he said, I want you to know that I hear you and I believe you. And I feel like every woman who's experienced this type of behavior in this workplace, I have failed you. And then the current guy, well, a lot of the people are saying that a lot of the Activision higher ups are saying, well, that's the Blizzard of the past. We're not like that anymore. We have an inclusive workplace. We want to have equal opportunities for men and women, female employees. And there's a lot of back and forth about this. Malk, you said you've seen a lot of stuff on social media about this too. It's been blowing up on there.
Yeah, you've said that perfectly with the discussion itself. I mean, Activision Blizzard, mainly known from the World of Warcraft series, as we all know. But this week, when that was announced, all the female, I will say this is not like directly all the females or the sexist or anything like that, but all the females that I've seen on Twitter, they really raging at Activision Blizzard and all their the colleagues at the time who were being what's the word I was after, with this sexual harassment and all the other shit that was going on. And that, to me, a big company like Activision Blizzard, Activision Blizzard.
All those Smirnoffs and crayons is what it is.
Yeah. It's a slur who's kicking in. No. I think it's a disgrace from them personally, because, and I've heard an investigation came on about 2 years. That they were investigating for 2 years.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's really bad. That's really shit, to be honest, from a big company like that. And then if you worked there, Trans, how would you feel? Like at Activision itself, the Blizzard side, sorry, not Activision itself, but Blizzard itself. I mean, to me, I would be ashamed because I'd be like, where's the equality from, from everyone? Because we all want to be equal. We don't want to be like, oh, the men are the higher than the women, or being sexist or sexual harassment and all the discussions that we're talking about now. But that is really bad from them, and I will not be surprised. Well, I've heard that there's quite a few people that they were trying to deactivate their World of Warcraft.
Oh yeah, I saw that too. A lot of people are going on strike against Blizzard because of
Yeah,
this.
there was a protest in the actual game in World of Warcraft itself, protesting of when that was going on, and that is, I mean, fair respect play to every person that's back it out. And don't get me wrong, do you think Blizzard will ever come back at this, as in like come back to normality? Do you think that they'll never be trusted again? Personally,
I think it really depends on how they handle all of this. I know we're kind of talking over your head right now, like literally, but like literally, we're like above him. Is what I mean. Like we're talking about this, and he hasn't even seen the news card. So
this right before we got into all this and we was discussing everything. This is actually the first I've heard of all of this. I usually don't watch the news or keep it up with the news very often, but I'm just trying to take it all in that way that I know how I can speak on it.
You're good. You're good. Goya says, like Ubisoft and Ted hit me with some more bits. Thank you for those bits. All the love to you, buddy. So personally, as a female gamer and generally, we get a lot of harassment as it is anyway. We get a lot of that. Anybody who knows me knows I'm a pretty laid back person. I can joke with the guys about as much as the guys can, and sometimes I'll shut them up with their own game. So anybody who knows me will know that that's true. Mount can vouch for this.
even me. I get rinsed in the game.
I mean, but as a woman, I can understand where all this is coming from. A couple of the points that I wanted to discuss is like, I get if, so maybe Blizzard wanted to have more of a casual workplace environment, and that's all well and good. A lot of places they want to go to a more casual workspace, open creativity, things like that. But when we get to a casual work atmosphere like this, how far is too far, really? That's really a good question. As a woman myself, I can handle the jokes. I get tired of them. I'll try and start shutting people up after a little while, but I can usually handle it, and it gets me to a point before I'll actually, say, okay, it's enough, guys, it's enough, just chill. I mean, I've worked in a lot of other jobs where, yeah, the guys were just, we're just talking, shooting the shit, really. They were just talking, talking about what guys talk about. And personally, it didn't bother me at that time, but if it was continuous, and especially if it was directed at me, then I could understand where all these women are coming from. So on that casual workspace environment idea, what do you guys think about that? I mean, casual workspace is all well in my opinion, but where does that line casual workspace end, and where does going too far begin?
Did you want to say anything about that?
I mean, it's not necessarily that fine line is whenever it comes degrading to other people, not just women, but men and as well. When things become degrading, that's whenever it's my opinion.
Yeah, I do agree with that. To be fair,
because as much as the women take that too, there's a lot of times men.
Guys get it too. I'm not saying they don't. They do. They do.
And then there's going into the LGBT community that they get it a lot too, which is it's the way I was raised. It's not okay. It's not okay in any way to degrade someone just because of how they believe, their race, their religion, their sexuality, anything. It's not okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do agree with that, and it's just sometimes people don't think. They always don't think before they speak, and at the same time, it's causing all the aggro as well, which is going to be a lot of issues coming forward, and hence why the Blizzard company is in a real life shit
This is a big discussion. This is a discussion that goes beyond just workplace. It goes into gaming, and it includes the two. Quick
it does
insertion.
include the two.
Yeah, quick insertion. Ted hit us up with another hydrate. I did mine. You guys got to do yours. Goya says there's a lot of companies in gaming that have similar issues like Riot. HR must have a lot of overtime. They probably do, Goya. You're probably right.
Man, I done finished my drink.
He said, sad thing is that a lot of workplace harassment isn't reported. And I completely agree with you, Goya. And nothing's going to change until people speak up about it. In this situation, especially during like the Me Too movement that was, years ago, how could something like this could have gone under the radar for so long? I mean, how could somebody have turned the other cheek for so many times? And, on one thing, I talked to Toad about this earlier today too, because I showed him this video and I told him about what was going on, because he hadn't seen much about it either, because he doesn't really look at his news cards either. But I told him, I said, okay, so the guy who founded Blizzard, the guy who had founded Blizzard in the first place, like in the 90s, who had said his comments said, "I hear you, I believe you, and I feel like I have failed you." I can understand to some degree where like a founder or CEO level is so far separated to what's going on in the lower hierarchy that they may not know what's going on unless somebody brings it to their attention. So in my opinion, this falls on the people who are in charge of the localities to have made a comment and said to their superiors, to bring it to their superiors, to bring it to their superiors. So it goes up the chain to the hierarchy. Hey, this is happening. This is not okay. This needs to stop. But then somewhere down that line, it got stopped. The reports got stopped somewhere down that line. It could be anywhere. There's such in the hierarchy, and you don't expect like the founder of a company to know everything that's going on. You don't, because they're so far separated from the boots on the ground people that they don't know what's going on unless somebody brings it to their attention.
Yeah, absolutely. And regarding that, I think there should have been more communication from all departments leading to the founder and see, because that's what should have happened. But because people are like, they're not going to know what's going to happen. And then when one person starts a train, starts a bus, it's like you're waiting for a bus when you wait at the bus stop and you're like, this bus ain't going to come for ages. And then when one person starts, the whole bus, every single person that have worked at Blizzard or all the issues are kicking in. And I'm like, well, when one person says this, stand up and fair play to them, because it's going to be traumatized. Is that the right word to say? Traumatized? No? Or is it the word? Basically, just like haunted with all the issues.
It's traumatized,
Yeah, traumatized.
Traumatized.
So it's pretty much like they've been working at this company for like such and such years, and then this 2-year investigation is just, I wonder if there was been some sly payments without talking to anyone of the media about what's going on. So that's probably why there was no
big company has always tried to pay their way.
Yeah,
that's true. They do. They tend to do that, or try to.
They try to, but then probably one person was like, "Well, no, mate, we're not gonna do it," and then they're probably just like pissed off, and they're just like, "Nah, you're gonna get sued, mate," and that's what's happened. But that, to me, it's just downright disgrace from them, and I do agree. When's the line to be drawn to get from a casual to being a serious matter? And to be honest, it all depends on the workplace, isn't it? And depends on who you work with and who you get on.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, in the jobs that I've worked, and like I said, when the guys are talking guy stuff and they're being guys, they're doing what they do. In my experiences, and we had sexual harassment, videos and stuff for training, and it really depends on how that person takes it. And all it really comes down to is only thing that has to happen is one person has to take a comment the wrong way before it becomes a snowballed issue. And then someone's like, I had a similar experience, and some people can handle it. Some people like the jokes, some people don't. But in this situation, it sounds like it was more than just jokes. It sounded like it was going like way beyond the line of just, a little bit of banter in the workplace, being silly, making comments or whatever.
Yeah.
And some people can handle the comments, some people can't. Everybody's tolerance is different. But this situation, it sounds like it's a much more severe situation, in my opinion.
Absolutely, and it's not fair for the female. Sorry, carry on.
No, go ahead. You.
Oh, sorry. It's basically, I was just saying, it's just not fair on like the female workers mainly, and it's not equal. And we all want to have equal terms because we don't want to. I don't want to feel like I'm superior. Do you know what I mean? Or us men. I don't want to sound sexist again, but basically, it's like us men are higher than the women, and it looks like that was what it was at the time at the Blizzard side as well. So it's just more, and it's just downright disgrace. I don't keep repeating it. It's just a downright disgrace. But yeah,
it is. I agree. It is definitely a downright disgrace. There's a difference between joking around, having fun, and actually taking it too far. I mean, I can joke around with the best of them, joke around and kid around, but there's a point in time where it becomes too.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And for some people, that point's a lot sooner than others. And for some people, but when even the people who can tolerate it up to a point, even when I'm with the guys and they're just being, they're just talking, guy stuff. There even is a point, even for me, even as much as I can tolerate it and, pretty much go back and forth with them, with the best of them. There's even a point for me where it just becomes too much. And I'm like, come on, you guys lay off. Seriously, just stop.
Yeah.
And so, and these women that are experiencing this, I feel for them because they were in this play situation. And maybe they felt like they couldn't come to their superiors because the superiors are part of the problem. So a lot of my past jobs have tried to have an open door policy. Maybe they didn't feel like it was as open door as it should have been because these superiors are part of the issue. And that lady who had the manager who said that to her about becoming a mom and enjoying it too much, maybe he meant that as a joke or whatever, but to her, maybe that was something that she really wanted to do, was become a mom, but she also wanted to work on her career as well. And she didn't want to just be seen as someone who's going to be a mom and, ruin their business. She didn't want to see it that, she didn't want to be seen that way. And I can understand that too. I get a lot of the sides. I mean, for me, it's more leaning towards the women. And I'm not just saying it because I'm a woman. I'm just saying it because of the experiences of what these women went through.
Yeah, absolutely. And I do 100%.
300%.
300%. And, well, 400%, 500%. Any of the
700. I'll beat you.
Yeah, 1,000%. That'll be
1,010.
Yeah, sorry, outbidding more.
Goya says, personally, I would send everyone to the harassment seminar after hearing this, and next time I hear stuff like that, do an internal investigation, and if found guilty, fired and reported to the authorities if need be. Zero tolerance from me, at least for harassment.
Absolutely.
Definitely zero tolerance.
Yeah, totally. You don't want to have a situation where somebody's working at a place where they don't feel comfortable working, And that's really what it comes down to, Do you feel comfortable in this environment? No. Well, then that's considered a problem. Absolutely. People shouldn't have to, adjust their tolerance levels because of others, the actions of others.
Yeah, absolutely. So just see how it goes with that. But it's just, again, I how would you trust a company like that? No, would there be, I don't think anyone would trust them anymore.
And part of my reactions is, I'm sitting here playing COD, Activision, and everything else. I'm like, maybe I need to rethink of what I really want to play, just because of that. As much as I love playing COD, I'm sitting here. I'm like, why do I want to support something like that? Because I don't.
A lot of people, I think that's what's coming down to. Same thing as you, Vet. They're like, well, I play WoW or I play COD or I play this game or that game. Why this is happening under everybody's nose? Why would I want to support a company that allows stuff like this to happen to their employees? Absolutely. That's just not right. It wouldn't be right if it was happening to the guys either. It really wouldn't. And it does happen to guys too. Workplace harassment works for guys as well as much as it does women. And it wouldn't be right if it happened that way either. You don't harass somebody, period. You don't make them feel uncomfortable in a place where they should feel comfortable working, especially if it's like their dream job. It's like, oh, I wanted to work at Blizzard for my whole life, and I wanted to be a game dev. I want to do that. Well,
Yeah.
now you're in that situation, and now you're being harassed by your coworkers, male or female, it doesn't matter. And you're like, well, why am I in my dream job putting up with this? This is my dream job. I should be enjoying this instead of feeling constantly berated by my coworkers.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that's what's pretty much just had enough, to be fair. And it's just, I do agree with Vet as well. It's like, Activision, what about all these games? And I love them. But then you're like, oh, all this debate going on now, just going to scrap it because of everything going on. But it's going to take a while. I reckon it's going to take a while for them to get themselves back to where they are before this allegation kicks in. Yeah, well, allegation's already kicked in, but you know what I mean, like before it all kicked off.
Well, that's what I meant.
I work my butt off for the money that I make, and I'm putting it into a game where this is happening.
Yeah.
I don't want to work my butt off for the money that I make and put it into something like that. That's just me. I'm sure it's a lot of other people too, but my personal opinion is why do I want to put my hard-earned money that I literally sit there and work my butt off for to go to that.
And like I said, a lot of it for what you're saying, Malk, how are they going to come back? I think it really depends on how they're going to handle all of this. Like, are they going to, switch gears and start actually doing something about it? Or are they going to keep, saying, oh, this isn't us anymore. This isn't us. They're going to keep denying it, sweeping it under the rug. Are they really going? They don't want to admit they're wrong. They don't want to admit we let this happen under your nose. But honestly, they would probably have. Honestly, in my opinion, they'd have more respect if they did. Hey, this happened. We're sorry this happened. We're going to make it right. We're going to fix it. We're going to do anything we have to. We're going to compensate these people for whatever we have to. We're going to do everything we can to make sure that this does not happen from now going forward, whether it's harassment seminars monthly or weekly, or it's, complete retraining of all the staff or complete shifting of the staff or whatever. We're going to make sure that this does not happen anymore going forward. And that's real. If they really want to come back from this, as opposed to using their name and saying, "Oh, that's not us, that's not us," I feel like they need to actually make the changes. They need to break the cycle and say, "Okay, it happened. We are going to do what we can to resolve it. Fire the people who are involved, restaff, and just completely revamp our whole image that way." And that's the only way I feel like they're going to regain the trust of the general populace. There's always going to be some people who are going to be like, oh, I don't want to talk to them anymore because of this. But that's just the case of anybody, though. People are going to boycott whatever they want to boycott for whatever reason they want to boycott it. But there will, if they want to get, at least some trust back, I feel like they're going to have to handle it better than they have been handling it so far since the injunction came out.
Absolutely. But funny enough, I don't know if you've seen it recently, but the actual CEO, unless I'm mistaken, let me just double check before I say it. Blizzard President J. Allen Brack sent out an email to staff.
I did see that.
So that was last night, addressing the allegations from this week's explosive lawsuit. Explosive? I did not know that at all.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. A rip on there, calling them extremely troubling and saying that he'd be meeting with many of you to answer questions and discuss how we can move forward. And there was an actual email being sent to "Hello Blizzard, thank you" from Blizzard. Not the actual message itself, but there was lots of discussion. There was 3 bullet points, which always says, "This is all the emotions kicking in, all the yesterday's news, and all the shit that's going on." But they said they'll try to clarify as it goes with saying that it is completely unacceptable for anyone in the company to face discrimination or harassment. It goes with saying that everyone should feel safe working here, whether we are on campus, at BlizzCon, or working from home. It goes with saying it takes courage to come forward, and all claims brought to the company and investigated by internal and, when needed, not in speech marks, but like in brackets, when needed, external investigators We take these claims very seriously. Claims can be made without fear of retaliation, and many times I tend to them personally, along with other. There's lots of others on there, but there was like 3 main bullet points that was talking about as well. To be fair,
I saw that too, and the article I'm reading on PC Gamer says that, and this was, when was this updated last? Let me see. It was updated 21 hours ago. So the article that says that the one of the biggest outcries by the employees is that the response has been inconsistent.
Yeah.
At first, they're like, "Oh, this didn't happen. This isn't us. This is old claims. These are old claims." And now they're stepping forward and saying, "Okay, well, we're going to go through this." And the question is, are they actually going to go through this, or are they just trying to put a good front out? Because they knew that this is big business. They knew they're going to have to do a press release. They knew they're going to have to make all these statements. The question is, how are they going to make these changes, and how are they going to actually come back from, what can seriously rock the business just in general, and on a core level, really, on a major core level.
Yeah, absolutely.
Goya did make a comment in my chat a little while ago. He goes, and then people can take you to court, and as a business lose money. So even business-wise, it is better to have a zero tolerance view. Talking about harassment.
True.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I
saw it. I was waiting for a moment to put it in, Goya. I saw it.
Yeah. Well, we're sorry for the technical difficulties here, guys. We will be back.
I'm not avoiding you, man. I'm not avoiding your comments. I got it.
On a separate topic.
Hey!
Now we can go back. Now we can go back to hydration.
No, not anymore. Even though I am drinking now, but I'm not going back to that hydrate train anymore. Well, saying that now, Teddy's gaming will be hydrate, and then SB hydrate, and he's just like, well, we're sorry about the technical difficulties, but Mark will not be streaming anymore because he's absolutely
ran out of points. He's earning points again.
He's hydrated too much.
Oh, SB did a hydrate. There you go. It's caught up.
Sorry about.
I'm almost out. He goes, want another? I don't think Malk wants another, but I'm sure that Vet will take another.
Just for you. Just for you.
He asked that after his last hydrate. Goya says, I think I'm going to probably drink next week, and my birthday's the 30th. Happy early birthday, Goya.
Oh, happy birthday.
Happy early birthday,
you, buddy.
Oh, there's the love. There's the heart.
Shoot, Goya's out my way. I take him out drinking.
Hey, he's not very far. He's not. He's pretty close. He is. Because we talked about it before where he lived. In my chat, we have talked about it in my old streams.
Oh, cool. Nice one. So, have you got any more to discuss about this blizzard? Well, it feels like a blizzard because it's just absolute disgrace.
This blizzard of blizzard. Wow, with the bad puns.
Well, you know the slurs kicking in now, Travis. You know that now. To be fair, you should know this by now. You should know this. How dare you? Right. Going back to the blizzard itself. This was a disgrace from them.
Too many, Malk. Too many. You went too far, man. Stop at the 2.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. It was the bad puns too far.
Went a little too far with that one, yeah.
Hey, if it's any consolation, she did laugh.
Yeah, she did.
It worked. You did the trick.
Yeah, just that minuscule, like mature, like cheese.
He likes to do that. He likes to make me crack up over the stupidest things.
It's not hard to do.
This is very true. It's not very hard to do. I can admit this.
Is it working? Yeah. It's Bish Bash Bosh moments there as well. So
that's exactly why it's called the Bish Bash Bosh podcast. Exactly.
Yeah. We'll talk to you more about that, how it all began after the stream.
We'll tell you if you got a few minutes.
So
I got minutes.
You got minutes. Okay, we'll try and do as quick as possible on here. So, if you got any more questions, any more discussions about the Blizzard saga, shall we say?
I think we covered that pretty thoroughly.
I do agree. We covered that for sure. We're all in
pretty good.
It's definitely disappointing. Definitely, it aggravates me for sure.
Yeah. It kind of feels like, do you want to buy games from them anymore? Now you've heard that story. itself.
I really don't. I really don't.
After the stream,
I was clear on my phone, so I wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry.
By the way, this is getting me more into GTA at this moment.
Hey, it's getting closer. We're getting there.
It went from this long piece to short. Then it went grow back again after what happened. So, yeah. So I think we've kind of discussed all the main topic of the main discussion topic itself.
Yeah, we did.
And well, you guys did good. I'm just chilling, relaxing, having a cranberry itself. So this is the part where this is the best one. Yeah, this is the best one that we always gonna enjoy, and not rinse, because that's not the word we like to say. We like to talk to the interview with the streamer itself, USMCVet2016, aka Vet, who's at the bottom of the screen on the video, on the audio.
Hi! Family camera bomb. I love it.
Oh,
she was all hugs and games until she saw herself on the camera.
it was like, oh my God, I'm live. This is outrageous.
Goya said, last thing Goya said was time to uninstall the COD and the Overwatch and the WoW. That's what he said.
Exactly.
Right, so as we do with the interview with the streamer, Vet had to pick 8 numbers out of random out of 15. These questions are always going to be at random. Yes, you might hear some of the similarities. Sorry, Trans. All I saw was a hand movement.
I was trying to add to the effect of the visual. It didn't really work. Okay, go ahead.
No, I thought you were like, oh. It was like,
no, I wasn't yawning.
I thought you were yawning.
This is my yawn face.
Oh, I don't know.
Because remember, you don't yawn on camera. It ain't cute. You know that.
I'm trying to. We were sorry for technical difficulty moments on here as well. So, yeah. So as I said, we've asked Vet 8 numbers out of 15. These questions you may have heard before during the podcast. These are at random, and these can be repeated during each of the streams that we have done in the last 6 podcasts. So we've done, this is the 7th one, but also it's good to get your input, like hear the streamer input and hear their thoughts of how they pretty much where they were up to now.
Every streamer is different, and every streamer has different stories, so it's always good to hear that streamer's story.
See, this is why I love Trans. This is why I love Trans. She does it perfectly after I mess up massively on there. So,
I got it.
Well, all those hydrations.
Yeah, all those hydrations. It's just still kicking in. So, are you ready with the questions? Ready with the questions? Yep. Cool. So
that you picked. So if you don't like these questions,
technically, I didn't.
Okay, technically you didn't pick them. Okay, fair enough. Technically you didn't pick them. You had help.
Well, you picked numbers. You picked numbers. So that was it. Now, you've briefly mentioned it before the stream, but we'll have to repeat it again. So, how long have you been streaming for? And what were the memorable milestones along the way?
I started streaming about November, December last year, 2020.
Okay.
I guess, part of the memorable moments was basically, my biggest moment, get affiliate.
Yeah.
Been a little bit over a week ago. That was one of my biggest moments that I strived for.
Guys, if you're in the stream, give him a clap. That was impressive stuff.
That was awesome.
Because affiliate, as soon as you hit affiliate, you feel like $1 million or £1 million.
And so many more options open up for you. You're like, whoa.
So much.
It feels like it's this much, but it's not. It's this lot of big.
It's a lot.
The grind to get there. Part of the way I got stumped at like 28 followers or whatever, and I was grasping at straws trying to figure out what I need to do. I do give a shout out to Facebook, and there's a thing on Facebook for streamers for beginners. They got me connected with like 3 different places on Discord to be able to promote my stream, and slowly I started getting all the follows that I needed. Actually, I went from 28 views to 63 in one
Really?
Wow.
but
Yeah.
but I'm giving a shout out to that. That help that I had, which I've shared that with my buddies and everything else to help them out. Which my buddy, I'm gonna give a shout out to him, Grimster87, on Twitch.
Okay.
He has been affiliated twice, and he lost them twice due to people in his chat or people talking period using the racial slanders and everything else that he couldn't stop, but they wound up getting in there and doing that and causing him his affiliation twice.
No way.
But he's helped me out. I helped him with some Discord to help him out. And he got his affiliation like 2 or 3 days after me. So.
That is, to be fair, once you hit affiliate, it feels like amazing, and you can just do whatever you want. But that is impressive, and to get to where you are now, I know it was a long. It feels like it's a long grind to get to where you are, because the average viewers on Twitch has always been the most difficult one for all streamers itself. To get, even though 3, you think, 3's fine, no easy puddle. And then you find out, you have to do an average, and you have to try and get some good streams, and you have to try and do everything you can. And then it's even though 3 is worse, like you thought 3 was worse, try and get 75 for the next one for partner as well. That's
the real grind.
That's the real grind.
I'm still working on that one.
I know.
Yeah, I'm stuck now. Once I got affiliated,
Yeah.
Getting 5 people in the stream there viewing at the same time. I struggle with that now. That grind, the next grind,
Absolutely, and it's worth it. To be fair, it's absolutely worth it, and it's great stuff from you. And I'm sure you'll grow and grow, because top-notch bloke you are, absolute top-notch. So, second question: are you still nervous with the questions itself? No.
He's
I got liquid courage now.
Oh, that's good.
Good.
He'll be slurring the answers in about.
No, it takes a minute. It takes a minute. I've been on streams when he's had some drinks. It takes him a minute. He holds his alcohol better than I hold mine.
Well,
I mean, when you're in the military and that's all you did whenever you was in the military, it usually helps out.
Yeah, I am not. I was just going to say, follow on from Trance's. I'm not questioning your drinking habits, Trance, at all. I'm not saying one word. Yes.
Trance can admit it. Trance is a lightweight, but Trance can also admit and can validate, and people who've known Trance in the past know that Trance can hold her alcohol. She just takes a very short time to get there.
I got hit in the back of the head with a volleyball.
Hit the head with a volleyball. Yeah, it kind of feels like that all the time.
No, I literally just got hit in the back of the head with a volleyball.
Oh, did you? I did. I thought you was. I see that. I see the tactics in the background. That's what's going to happen.
See, she don't want to be in the stream, but she wants to throw the ball at me.
Yeah, that's just damn right disgrace. That is. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? Oh, there you go. Go wave from the.
The softball at my head.
Oh no!
We're sorry for any technical difficulties on here, but
Vet knocked out by my own kid.
Yeah, Vet is going to get some softballs on there, so
just hit him
for the softball to the head. So unfortunately,
technically, she would owe me. I hit her in the side of the ear one time whenever she was first learning.
Lol.
She's paying it back after all these years.
How could you?
As many times as she admits that it's partially her fault for not wearing a helmet, but
and that kids is why helmets are a good idea. You might get hit upside the head by your dad when he's teaching you how to play softball.
When Trance is drinking, she should wear it.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
A helmet?
When you're drinking.
Why?
I like Vets.
Because you even admit how lightweight you are. Next thing you know, you're gonna be walking. You're gonna.
Oh no! It takes a little. I get drunk quickly, but usually I'm sitting down when I'm drinking. So like I don't feel it, and then when I get up, I'm like, "Whoa!" Takes a second for me to get my bearings again. But
Well,
I've only fallen over in my history of drinking. I've only fallen over
twice,
like a few times I can remember. Probably
twice.
on one or two, maybe two hands.
That's why you need a helmet. You drink.
Oh God! I knew this was going to kick in at 11 after the hour and a half marker, so we have to do it quick before trying to kill us all. So, second question: is there a particular game you grew up playing on console or PC that you would love to see remade? What about this game made it great for you?
You can go further later in your timeline if you wish. There's something specific that stood out to you, even when you were in the military.
One of the games that me and my brothers always played on Nintendo 64 was 007 GoldenEye.
GoldenEye?
I didn't know y'all played that.
Yes, 007 GoldenEye. That one right there.
Bow down, Vet. Bow down. That was absolutely a good answer.
That's a good one.
Which I had got my kids Nintendo 64 one time, and I searched around and I found that one for them.
Oh,
nice!
That's the one game that I looked for and I found.
Yes, nice.
To be fair though, it did kinda remade. There was one on the PS3 called. It was This is what I was saying. Kinda remade, called GoldenEye Reloaded. Yeah, I know.
I didn't play that. I remember the original.
Which the last time I played PlayStation was a PlayStation 2. So.
Yeah.
See, my kid's like, "What's a PlayStation?" So
What is a PlayStation?
I have a PlayStation 2 up in the attic.
Yeah. It's like, really?
I still have it. Oh, yeah, really? I don't think I have any games for it though.
To be fair,
you get the ones and twos. You get the 1 and 2s.
There's a Wii up there. I just don't have the controllers because Isaac.
Lol, legendary. So yeah, they did made it for a kind of remade, but I kind of think they should have done it a bit better on the end, like the Nintendo side of things. To be fair, like for their purpose.
Imagine remaking that to be a not necessarily the free for all, but kind of like a big match between PC, Xbox, and PlayStation, like they do.
Crossplay, yeah.
Crossplay. That would be like you're not leaving the house, mate. You are staying in one pub. To be fair,
Boya has as he said, Odd Job was evil to go against on N64, and he said PS2 is an amazing system.
It is.
I had a PS2
it was. I had the the slim one that was really slim.
So did I. I got the slim one for a gift. It was really nice.
Which, like I said, I still have it. I just don't. It just sits up there collecting dust in the attic.
Collecting dust
and holding it on.
So, but yeah, it's just all good stuff anyway. So that I still interesting fact. PS2 is without doubt the most best-selling console ever. I'm sure it was over 150 million or billion.
I don't remember the numbers, but it was a lot.
There was a lot of numbers, to be fair.
A lot of numbers. Yeah. A lot of zeros.
I got that back when I was in high school.
Yeah. I had mine later.
It's been a hot minute.
Absolutely. So, third question is, I think you kind of already answered this question earlier on, but actually just now. But what game made the biggest impact on you as a child?
It definitely would probably be that one. All hand in hand on that.
So that's kind of like, do you want to go tonight? Yeah, go on.
Which I mean, if you think about it, that's the game that got me into first person shooter games.
Yeah.
Before that, it was Mario. Duck Hunt. Duck
Hunt. Oh my gosh.
Okay, now if they redid the Mario Duck Hunt like that, that may be a kicker into something.
That's a contender for sure.
It's a contender.
Can you imagine Mario in GoldenEye with the characters in gold, like pretending that the enemies is like Bowser's like, oh, what was this? 006. And then try to jump on the top bit.
Imagine, Bowser in a VR standpoint.
Oh, wow. I don't even know how I would handle that.
I have not tried it. I will be honest with you guys. I have not tried it on VR. But can you imagine VR and you try and shoot and you try and run, like you try and run as like a normal computer and just like a normal person just try and run, and you're like.
Well, I was watching someone on Facebook just yesterday that was doing a zombie on VR.
Oh really?
Really?
They were doing it on the terminal map from MW3.
Okay.
That's that.
All right.
Translate. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Let's get a zombie.
That sounds pretty cool.
Let's do it. It was. I was sitting there watching it. The guy's like, I'm just gonna stick with the Uzi. Uzi works. So, but yeah.
Goya said, Duck Hunt is evil. I want to kill that dog. I think we all did, Goya. All of us
yeah,
true.
Yeah, we wanted to kill the bastard dog on there. So
damn dog.
Yeah, the damn bastard dog.
Stupid.
That's what I was saying there. That's what I feel like.
That's a technical term if the dog was a female, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
True. It is technically.
just
loopholes, you guys. Loopholes.
Yeah.
Proper use of words.
Just reel them in and just like, no, you're gonna get back. Yeah, be fine. That's it. So, fourth question is: when was the moment you really decided to take up gaming as a hobby?
Let's see. I back about 8 years ago.
No pressure. No pressure, mate.
No. Back about 8 years ago. That's pretty much. I went to college. I was going to college. I used my military thing to go to college, but they was also giving me a housing allowance. So I was a stay-at-home dad pretty much at that moment. Just going to college, but whenever I wasn't doing schoolwork, I got into gaming really good.
Okay.
I had about almost a 7-year period where I stopped playing altogether.
Yeah.
But back, after my divorce, I was like, you know what? I was like, this is one of the things that helped me through stress, through anything. I'm gonna get back into it. And then once I started getting back into it, getting used to the rhythm, I was like, you know what? I was like, I'm gonna use this opportunity to show to my kids that they can do anything they want to. And they can make a living out of doing anything they want to, showing them that it's possible.
That's good. I'm speechless because it's just amazing how you've done that, Vet. And it's a good opportunity of a lifetime. To be fair, and you're right. It's just I always play the games, and it helps me out with the stress. And I'm not saying depression or anything like that, but it just feels like
I mean, it is. It's a coping. It's like a coping mechanism. Like you got the alcoholics go out and they do
alcoholic. Yeah,
I mean, there's difference between just drinking and going out to the pub or the bar and just every night just going to get wasted. You know, that's where it becomes a serious problem. But that's a lot of their coping mechanisms, especially prior military people. Let's put it that way.
That's true.
They resort to drinking, doing drugs, and everything else to get past on everything that they deal with in the military. Mine so happens to be gaming.
That's mad.
As vices go, it's actually not that bad.
Yeah.
Seriously. Goya said, I have the amiibo of Duck Hunt for Smash Bros. He goes, I collect them. And he said to your comment just now, he goes, it is an escape at times. Yes.
Absolutely. And I'm just speechless on that as well. So, next question is, what games have you been playing a lot, which you probably have mentioned it a couple of times, or have been obsessed with lately on or off stream? But I'm not. You do not say the word Call of Duty or COD. Is it a different game? there'll be a different game that you've been playing on.
Which the thing is, I haven't.
Oh.
It's been pretty much strictly COD. I mean, I have
He is branching out though. He is branching out, which I'm
trying
proud
to branch
of.
out and do things different. Like I said, I had a buddy of mine try to get me to get on and do Escape from Tarkov. It wasn't me. Let's just say it wasn't me.
Yeah.
But but I've branched out within COD to do different things on COD. Like when I first started back, it was mainly Warzone. Then there's Rebirth. Well, my boys, that I play with, got me into Search and Destroy, which is a totally different nature of. It's way different than Warzone or COD in any way. But I've gone back into doing some zombies on there, and different aspects of the game that I've ventured out to. But like I said, I'm willing to do other things.
Absolutely.
I'm still trying to get him into Valorant. Still trying to get him into Valorant.
Yeah.
See,
he has it downloaded.
So I do need to do a correction on the have it downloaded. Because afterwards I remembered whenever I mentioned having to go and get a new SSD. That one of those latest Warzone updates that was there, or I did not have enough room on that hard drive, so I had to go in through and uninstall a bunch of stuff, and
including Valorant.
Valorant was one of them. Which the thing is, in the defense of that, I had to uninstall the Cold War as well to get that Modern Warfare update. I had to uninstall that. So I got some stuff I got to reinstall.
Goya said his is New World Beta. He goes, "Good thing we have a Best Buy in town." That's what he said.
That is also true. That's where I went and got my SSD.
I need to get another one too. I mean, I'm only halfway through this one, but I need to get another one.
I mean, shoot, I'm already halfway through this one. I moved everything over to my terabyte, and I'm already halfway through it.
Yeah. Nice. Mine's a terabyte SSD. Like when I built my computer, I put a terabyte SSD in it. I need to get another one so I have more space.
See, when I got my PC, I had one that was pre-built, and when I was reading the stuff about it, and I saw the 1.5 terabyte SATA, and I'm like, all right, it's got 1 terabyte. Once I got into it, now I only had the 500 gig.
Yeah.
No.
But
it's good though, because PCs can be adjusted to your needs. That's the best thing about it.
Well, the way this PC was built, it was built to add another hard drive in, already pre-wired. So all I had to do is go.
I'm gonna brag a little bit. I
didn't know that. I didn't know you wanted to brag.
So Vet. When I built my PC, the case that I got is a mid-tower case. And I have room for up to 5 hard drives.
Nice.
That's my brag for the day. That's it. I'm done.
She's like, I just want to one up you just this one time, man. Just one time.
I had to.
I liked Svet's reaction. Was like when you said 5, like, okay, yeah. That's right. It's like, you're not going to win this. You may win the battle, but you ain't won the war, sunshine. That's it. That's it. So, So, while we're having that debate, the war is stopped and will not carry on because we're carrying on with these questions itself. So, what are your short-term goals that you have as a streamer, and what are your long-term goals as a streamer?
The funny thing is, I have not made the short-term goals. I'm just looking for the long haul. To be honest, I have, which I probably should make those short-term goals. I guess technically one of my short-term goals is to, get the 200.
Yeah.
Get that milestone so I can continue on. I feel like once I hit that 200, the views will start coming in a little bit more. The long-term goal is to get that part. Which is hot.
Absolutely.
You cut out a little bit. I
Yeah.
think I know what you said, but you said get. I think you said get that partnership, and what else did you say?
I don't know.
Your mic is cutting out a little bit. I don't know if it's where it's at or what. If it's cutting out just a little bit, you might have to eat it.
You know, I have no problem in game talking to people.
Know.
It's just
but
I
don't know what's going on.
Well, like I said, once I get to that point and being able to get closer to that partner, and I mean, long term. I mean, I guess technically another long term goal is to be able to not have to rely on a normal 9 to 5 job, 8 to 5, 8 to 5 or whatever, to where I can put all my effort and time into my own business, which is the gaming side of things.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's the main goals itself. And trying to, I mean, I really do. For all of us, we would love to see you get to that goal. I would love it if we did it after this podcast, but it's never going to happen straight away. It's a long term goal.
Takes time.
It takes time.
Goya says we were talking about the hard drives. He goes, I have like 3 hard drives and I have room for more. Yeah, technically I only have 1 hard drive in there right now. So sorry, I had to throw that back because he made that comment and I didn't want to miss it. So sorry.
But I have my 500 and my terabyte. But expansion can be on the way.
Yeah.
Well, you can hire the Geek Squad. There's plenty of room in that tower to add stuff.
Yeah, that's the best thing about it.
Yeah, I think I've got some space for like the 2.5 SATA and then the 3.5 SATA.
Yeah,
I think there's about 3 or 4 SATAs, the 3.5, and then about another 2 big fat 2.5 inch.
Which they're making those hard drives so thin nowadays too. Anyways,
yeah.
Whenever I put that 1 terabyte SATA drive in there, there's so much space in that one spot. Like it's so thin compared to my 5 gig hard drive.
The best ones are I think it's the M.2 ones. I think.
Oh it is. Gosh,
mine is the M.2.
Yeah, so that's the best one. So that's the best one. Vet, you've won that round on our Bish Bash Bosh. Aha! Yeah.
I wasn't trying.
Tries just like, well, my SATA's got lots of space on there. Look, how dare you on there?
Like, the M.2.
That's the end of part 2.
I have room for that too. I have room for 5. Okay.
He said this battle is over.
You're the one that brought this up. So if we're going to really do this, I have room for 5 2.5 or 3.5 hard drives, plus I have a space for 2 M.2s. So
I didn't know that. But anywho, let's go back to the questions itself as well. So
she doesn't have it yet.
Yeah.
Not yet. I tried.
So Trans, do you remember a few weeks ago that there was going to be a counter of who wins each of the podcasts? Yeah, so I think this round is mine, isn't it? On that.
I think it is because I kind of won against you twice. So I think this one counts.
That was my answer every time.
So now we're 2-2.
2-2. So let's go back to the questions. An hour and 50. Got 10 minutes. Going to rush this quick. So
I can make this last a whole lot longer.
That would be perfect. That would be perfect. What kind of characters do you relate to the most, and how so?
In any of the games you've played, let's specify that. Since you're playing mostly COD right now in the different styles, any of the characters that you've played in any game, what do you relate to the most? Let's put it that way. Let's add that a little injunction there.
We might have to amend that question a bit, I think.
We might.
That question's got me stumped. I'm just saying.
Ha!
I got a stump question.
Hang on. You're not going to win this war. You're not going to win this war, Trans. You're not winning this war.
I will put something out there. Oh no! Yeah. I mean, I guess if you want to, you can go with one of the newest characters on COD, Warzone, which would be Rambo, John Rambo.
Which
with the struggles he had once he came back, the it may not have been necessarily the same struggles he had, obviously, for obvious reasons. I'm not, shooting up a city, even though sometimes I want to, but
only in game, John. Only in game.
Exactly.
Rambo only in game.
I get home from work, I was like, I just want to shoot some people in the face. But no, it's just the struggles that military people have coming back from war. So
Yeah.
the struggles integrating back into real life, so to speak, has been probably one of the most difficult challenges that I've had. Struggling to hold down jobs, struggling to keep jobs. It's just one of those things because you get so used to a certain atmosphere when you're in the military that whenever you get out into the real life, it just becomes difficult. I'm trying to. I can't think of how to explain it off the top of my head right now.
It's all right. Don't panic. Don't just take your time. No rush. That's it. We've got plenty of time. We're going to try and break the 3-hour record on there.
Oh gosh!
But I mean,
3 hours.
I can talk about this for a while, but there for a while there was one point in time where I had 2 or 3 jobs in 1 year, in a 1 year span. Because you get caught up in a situation that makes your anxiety peak or does that to you, and it's just so hard to hold down a job whenever. Like I had a situation where I had a job. It's a good job. I got paid really well. But there was a certain aspect of that job where I wound up having an anxiety attack. And they were in the process of laying people off, which I wound up being laid off. And I tried to go back there whenever, they started hiring people back. And it's like, we can't hire you because of your anxiety. Just struggling to keep stuff going that way. But, I have found what works for me is jobs where I'm pretty much let alone by myself.
Yeah.
That's yeah. I mean,
it's hard for me to deal with people.
Yeah.
And that's the sad part about it.
He tolerates me, guys. He tolerates me.
I've known you. I've known you long enough.
I can't comment anything on this, so I'm just believing Vet. Whatever happens, Francis, like, how dare you? We agree.
I understand. I understand what he's saying, and I understand where he's coming from with it. I mean,
put it in. The Christmas lights down in Clarksville, Trent.
Yeah.
That happened. That part that's like that tunnel you go through.
Yeah.
I can't go through the tunnel. It's where you feel trapped and you can't get out, and you got people behind you, and it's just the aspect of there's no escape. You can't go in front because you got all the people in front. You can't go behind because you got all the people behind, and it just sends my anxiety and everything overdrive. So whenever my kids and everybody else go through the center, I go around that.
That's mad. That's mad. That is. And
I mean, and Malk, you don't know this because if you don't know people who have gone through it or you don't know people who deal with it, then you don't necessarily have an understanding of it. I've had an anxiety attack at my job too. And I don't even know what triggered it. Like I was doing good. And all of a sudden I couldn't move. I couldn't talk. I was literally I was sitting on, this is when I worked my last retail job. I was sitting on stairs, like grasping with like white knuckles because I just could not go anywhere and my mind just would not function. I could not talk, I couldn't do anything. My coworker had to get in front of me and say, okay, she's having an anxiety attack. You need to calm yourself, calm your brain. We need to start focusing on stuff. And so she helped me finally come out of that. But it just like all of a sudden my whole body just like seized up. Like it was like, I just can't do it. I can't do it.
But I had that situation actually hit me just yesterday.
Yeah. It's a thing. It really is. It's people who deal with anxiety. It's a real thing. It's serious.
Absolutely. I mean, I have seen a few. To be fair, I have seen a few people with either at the workplace or anywhere you go, you feel like the anxiety is going to kick in. and it's not nice. And you're trying everything you can to try and, as you said, calm down, and try and do everything possible. But at the end of the day, you try everything you can. You can only do a certain amount to help out. There are times where the rest of that push is yourself to get past to that end of the tunnel, shall we say? That
SV's here in chat with us again. He said had a lot of them deployed and it sucks. He did a hydrate and he says I'll drink to that. So
right, this is the last hydrate from me because I've got no more drinks. So this is the last one.
Out. You guys ran him out of drink.
There you go. No more.
SV, I just finished that off just for you.
Ah, legendary as well. So I got one more question.
Are we already through 8?
Yeah. This is the 8th question.
We can do the whole 15 and make it last.
Well, we got the Ask Anything coming up next, so that's going to extend it a little bit. Yeah.
So we could ask you anything, not personal info, just anything that's related to the game.
SV said, "I'm honored, Vet." So there you go.
So last question of the pot is basically what got you into streaming? Was it trance?
Yeah. No, it actually wasn't trance.
Oh,
actually,
I didn't even know he streamed until he told me.
Yeah.
He didn't even tell me to know until he told me.
I think some of the people I was playing with, they were streaming. They not streaming they weren't streaming to get somewhere with it.
Yeah.
But they were, they would just go in, they would stream and everything else. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start streaming. Once I started streaming, I was like, I'm gonna make this keep on going. I'm gonna do what I gotta do to get to that point. And that's, when I started streaming, I was playing on the Xbox.
Okay. Yeah. I remember those days.
Beer's making me burp now.
Yeah, I'm getting burps coming in now with all three lots of the cans of that Smirnoff and cranberry kicking in.
But once I really started doing that, I was like, I'm actually going to make a thing of it. Where, I started doing it. I got in with a different crew, some different crews. Grimster 87. That's the one I was talking about earlier. That he had been affiliated twice. I was like, you know what? I saw some of his streams because he played on PC. I was like, I can't do that on Xbox. I was like, if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna go all out. I'm gonna go and get that PC. That way, I can make that option work for me. That way, I can have multiple monitors, be able to set up, and be able to play.
Absolutely, and that's what I love about it, because I think what got me also into streaming is just like the push from Teddy, and then Trance. Everyone else was just pushing in to say, "Malk, why are you not streaming?" I'm like, well, I'm sorry. Just don't kill me. I will stream next week.
We did. We kind of ganged up on him. That we really did. We're like, so we're all streaming Malk, and he would join us in our streams, especially in Teddy's streams. And he'd be like, and we're like, when you're going to start streaming, Malk? When are you going to start streaming? Every time he joined us, we'd be like, come on, Malk, start streaming. It's like, are you streaming yet, Malk? We were pushing him so hard.
That was
back when you were WWFC, wasn't it? 2007. That was you.
Yeah.
That was back then. That was back in those days. Yeah.
Back in the day, in the old terminology, as we always say. But don't get me wrong. Once you get to that like that habit, it's great, and you enjoy. You get the greatest community. Yes, you get some idiotic, toxic bastard people.
See, when I get those toxic guys that I play against, I usually wind up muting them because my mouth will wind up saying something that I should not say on stream.
This is.
I'll wait till I'm done streaming before I get,
mate. This is mature like cheese, so you can say whatever you want on the podcast.
We're both mature channels, so you're covered right now.
So
the thing is, mine is a mature channel, but a lot of that is because of the guys that I play with. Definitely, don't hold back on some of the stuff. I have to yell at.
No, they don't. They don't.
I'm like, man, I'm streaming. You're not supposed to say those
Dude,
words.
come
You
on.
say it. It's like there's certain words that will get me to not be able to stream. I was like, man, come on.
But SV says that's definitely not me.
Oh.
I beg to differ, SV.
I was about to say, you see us both laughing, right? Malk, the fact that Vet and I are both laughing tells you something.
Yeah. I don't know what to say with that, to be fair. I think I've just completely rinsed because I did not know what was going to happen. So basically that was all the questions that we have given you.
SV said I make it up for the game. I make up for it with the gameplay, I promise.
He does make up for the gameplay. I do admit that one.
Absolutely. So 2 hours and 2 minutes we have gone. So we are just over.
Did pretty good.
I mean, we can think of more stuff to talk about.
We are, because
just for trans.
Yeah, we're going to ask us anything. So So this is the part where everyone, even the viewers, even ourselves, could ask Vet or each other any questions.
Any of you guys who are popping notifications or any questions in my chat, remember that my chat is separate from Malk's chat, so his notifications will pop up on his stream, but I'm watching mine. I've been watching my stream, so I can give you guys notifications from my channel as well. SV says, when are we going to play COD again?
Anytime you want, brother.
Anytime. So that means it's either hell yes or hell yes after the stream, after the podcast.
Can there be triples?
Hell yeah. Oh, man. Did you like that? Would you like more?
I did. You almost sounded like The Rock whenever he said, "Can you smell what The Rock's cooking?"
Give me a hell yeah.
Goya and SV goes, so let's run it then. Well, we're in the middle of the podcast right now, SV. Maybe after the podcast.
Yeah.
Goya goes, so how about a cowboy group in Red Dead? I told you I don't know the game, but I'm willing to play it. So whoever else is willing to join us on Red Dead, Goya, I mean...
I will be willing to download Red Dead.
On PC.
Okay. All right.
If you got enough space.
Without
I do
Valorant.
I do
yes, now.
Without Valorant, is that what you're trying to say?
Well, no, I can probably fit,
Valorant too.
I may be able to fit both of them.
I like
Valorant isn't that big.
No, see? I like how you said maybe. It was like, shall I not? It's a toughie. It's a tough question, but I don't want. Yeah, it's just like I don't want to do the hell yeah.
SV goes, no, lol, no, we end the podcast now. We got dubs to take, lol. Hey, this is my show, mine and Malk's show.
hey, SV, you're gonna have to give me a little bit to eat something before I get on.
Yeah, he's got to eat something first.
I only woke up at like 2:15 today.
Yeah, when I messaged you.
No, I have my phone on silence. I literally just woke up. I had to use the bathroom. I looked at my phone. And I'm like, oh crap, that's the day.
That's the day.
I wish I had that time to sleep. To be
SV
fair.
goes, no, I know, I'm just playing, lol.
Once the weekend hits, half the time I'm still up playing at like 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Then I get off and I watch Netflix for a little while with my girl. So
If you like speech marks, I didn't mean to stop. I meant to say stop the podcast. No, please.
So if you guys do have a question that you want to pop in, now would be the time to do it. On top of the ones you've already popped in there. If it's for a specific streamer, just tell who streamer it is. I got another update too, so I got time.
Yeah. So I mean, I think I've got one actually for you, Vets. I mean, you're a COD man. Not a COD/fish fan, but pure COD itself. But
although COD does taste pretty good.
Yeah, it does taste pretty good.
Only you would say something like that.
Have you not noticed?
I'm saying only you would do that.
Yeah.
clarify that it's not the fish, it's the game.
Yeah. Speech marks. Anywho, is there a particular COD game that you liked the most if you had to choose, like a top three?
MW3.
No hesitation.
Well,
No
MW3.
hesitation. Even after Warzone and everything else, MW3 was my favorite.
So, what about the other two? Is there any another two games that you out of the COD series that you liked so much?
I mean, going towards what I'm playing now, you know, it's right there behind it, in my opinion. With the gunplay and everything.
Oh, okay, that's good. That's good. I mean, I don't get me wrong. I love the COD series. I absolutely love the Modern Warfare, the original Modern Warfare, the first one.
Well, I mean, the original Black Ops was a good one.
It was all right. I quite liked it.
To me, I liked it. I liked playing with it until someone scratched up my disc. It wasn't me. I didn't scratch it up. I let a friend borrow it one time, and it came back scratched. It was like, it was already like that before. I'm like, nope, it was not. But
oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I cut a scratch on the.
It was bad. It was bad. I couldn't play it at all after that.
Okay. Okay, so you pretty much banned your mate from borrowing discs after that incident.
Yes. Definitely.
Right.
But there are some of them that I absolutely dislike.
Oh, really?
Which one of those would be Ghost?
Oh, okay.
Fair. That's fair.
Fair enough. Is there number two that you don't like?
I wasn't a fan of Black Ops 2, but it wasn't as bad as Ghost. Right there along with it is the newest one that came out, which is the Cold War.
Okay.
That's one of those ones. The graphics suck.
Yeah, they kind of do. I mean, I have some people who like it. They prefer to play that over like the MW or whatever. But I mean, they do kind of suck. I agree with you on that. And I don't like the UI as much on it on Black Ops.
I mean,
Cold War.
if you go in there and play their zombie selection that they got, man, like the I can't even remember but it's zombies. It's like a big, huge map on there. But the graphics on that goes back past, it's down there with, the original Xbox.
Yeah.
It's really cartoony. If you want to put it that way.
Back in the day.
Very cartoony. Back in the day when I was younger.
Absolutely.
And not as old as I am now.
Oh.
Keep in mind, Trance is older than me.
I am older than him. He's right.
I gobsmacked with that, to be fair. Gobsmacked.
I am closer to the middle brother's age than I am yours, actually. Yeah. He and I are about the same age together.
But he's only a year and 4 days older than me.
Yeah, I'm still older than you though.
Look, I'm saying. I see where this is coming now, Trans. You're trying to win that war again, aren't you? I know you're tic-tacs with tactics.
I'm technically in a way I'm his older sister, I guess.
She may be older than me, but she still can't hold her liquor better than me.
Oh,
okay, all right, okay. Let's clarify something, okay? Because France is not liking where this ideology of her holding her liquor is coming from. Okay, let's correct this. It does not take me long to get drunk, but I can stay drunk a long time. I don't black out. I think I blacked out 3 times total in the course of like nearly 20 years of drinking.
Okay, so I've blacked out once, and that was when I was in the military. Now keep in mind, I'm drinking whenever I was. Don't tell everybody. I was the only one that was 21 in the group that I hung out with. So they would come over to my house, my apartment that I lived in. They gave me the money. I would go and buy. Yeah, I would go and buy the alcohol. I didn't have to pay for none of it, but I would be spending hundreds of dollars of alcohol and drinking all weekend.
Yes, and I was having, and at the time that I blacked out, all 3 times that I blacked out was in the course of a 2-year relationship with someone where we were having ridiculously crazy parties with insane binge drinking every single night.
When I was in the military, I literally drank every night. Well, through the week I was more of just beers. But once Friday hit and I got home and got all the alcohol for everybody, I was drinking from Friday until Sunday morning. Oh, so Monday morning when I decided to go to bed.
You know what, mate? You've won the war, mate. I would have been gone after like 3 or 4. To be fair, fair play. Because once you get the drinks kicking in, you'd be like, yeah, it's fine. Like the lightweights, I mean, if you haven't drunk for like a long time, you'll kick it after 1. To be fair,
Goya says, he goes, I will be old. I guess he's talking about us talking about our ages. And SB redeemed a hydrate. SB, I don't have anything else to drink. I just took my last sip of Kool-Aid.
I've got
another one, SB.
I've got none at all.
I guess that counts. The one that I took, the last one I took, maybe. I mean, if I don't, the next thing I'll be drinking is wine unless I'm going to go get more Kool-Aid.
Yeah. Don't
I was
do
holding off on the wine until after the podcast.
I was about to say it's too early for her to start drinking wine.
Yeah. No, don't. Because I tried that with shitload of hydrates and she was black. She was gone out.
I didn't black out. You make it sound like I blacked out. Like, I know what I said and I know how I acted. And I know exactly what Toad was saying about my drinking habits as well.
Yeah, I said also, I am so sorry to Toad because I did not expect this to happen at all. So after that, I will not do that again because I was bombarded.
He swore off making me drunk from here on out every time we do anything together. Goya says my age rhymes with dirty poo. And he said next week.
Next week? Jesus. I mean, bloody hell. I mean...
32?
32.
I guess. That's still younger than me, Goya.
Younger than me, too. Dirty poo, 32. That rhymes.
All right. Guess how old I am. Guess how old I am.
I'm not going to because I know how old you are.
Yeah. I'll put
we talked about this.
I'll put the grey hair wrinkles moments as well on the face.
Yeah.
Well.
The thing is, I know people that's in their 20s that have grey hair.
Yeah.
Thing is, I know I went to school with a guy that was, in high school. Actually, my brother, he was bald before he graduated high school. By losing his hair. So, and the gray hair can be deceiving, but I'll say 43.
Oh God.
Yeah. See, you had a high standard, and that just dropped massively because I am actually 34. Not if you've swapped the numbers around, you would have got that right.
That's hey, I've had a beer already, and I split my numbers around.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
That's an accident.
Yeah. You got the numbers swapped around. That's it.
He's younger than me.
Well, I know that now. Didn't know that then. But whenever he shows the balding and the gray hair,
Oh my gosh. Goya says yes, 32 next week.
Gosh. Yeah.
Next time, don't show the balding and gray hair. I mean, just a little bit younger.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. It's the knock-on effect of the stress kicking in.
The thing is, I'm older than him, and I barely have like a gray hair in here somewhere.
It's all here, mate. It's all everywhere.
I can't with these two guys. I just can't. That's because the dog was barking, the sun was in his eyes. He was just distracted.
I couldn't see nothing, man. I was distracted.
To be fair, though, when I'm at work, people say newcomers. How old are you all, Malcolm? Someone said I was in my 50s. Really, that bad? It was that bad.
Well, here's a funny story to put your mind at ease on this one.
Okay, so thanks for that, mate. Well, I'd like to hear that.
I wound up back in 2013. I wound up working at the same high school that my mom worked at as a in-school suspension teacher, and I worked
Okay.
there as an assistant. I started working there, and the kids started learning my name. It's like, oh, are you Mrs. Thompson's husband? I'm like, how old do you think I am? I'm like, that's my mom. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that story.
So to put your mind at ease, that actually happened. I'm like, wow. And they thought, well, I was in 2013. How old was I? I was 20. I was in my 20s still. And I was like, how old do you think I am? They was like, I don't know, 45. I'm like,
gosh. Poor vet.
and my daughter's over here says I look like I'm 60 something. So
No, you don't. No, you don't.
She's grounded. I'm just playing. You're not grounded.
Yeah. Yeah, from the background. I am not grounded. How dare I get grounded for that?
Wow.
Just because I'm 60,
Guys.
that's just downright
He
disgrace.
does not look 60.
Nah, he's not. He's a ledge. But up to that point where you said the age, ignore the age. Everything else, top notch.
Exactly.
So, absolute top notch.
I say the wind goes to milk.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
Okay, thanks. I'm not saying you're 60, mate, without a shadow of doubt at all.
No, so in that case, how old do you actually think I am?
Remember, he's younger than me, and you know how old I am.
Oh, crud. Are you older than me?
Wait, did you not hear that part of the
You
conversation?
gotta guess.
I can't remember. I can't remember, mate, because the kick in.
He's had too many Smirnoff and crayons.
Yeah. This is where I'll say 32, 33.
You're my best friend now. I am 36.
36. Okay.
He's not much younger than me, but he's younger than me.
Oh,
Said I was 32, 33. He's my best friend now.
oh thanks.
It's
Thanks.
okay. I still get told that I look like I'm in my 20s. I'm like, all right, cool, thanks.
Must be nice.
It's very nice. That's not even a low brag. That's like a straight up brag. It's very nice.
I mean, when you're straight up asked if you're your own mother's husband, that's where it becomes an issue.
My mom was in town this week. Okay, and we went out to eat at one of the restaurants, and the waitress asked for her ID. And I would think that, that you remember my mom, at least a little bit of her, right?
Yeah.
I would think my mom would have been very flattered by this, but no, she actually got a little indignant about it. I was like, Mom, that's a good thing. You look younger than you are. They asked you for your ID. And she's like, she just asked me for my ID. I'm like, Mom, why are you upset about this?
Yeah.
My mom was the person, just for the record, guys, my mom was the person growing up that she always said she was going to be the best looking grandma on the block. Okay. Because she always looked younger than she actually was, and she was trying to take care of herself. So, yeah. So my mom got a little indignant, and I'm like, why are you upset? This is not a reason to be upset, Mom.
There you go, using those big words.
Indignant. Yeah.
Indignant.
I need that cream or something to get my age down from 43 to 34. Well, 23 again.
She flat out turned and she goes, she just asked me for my ID. And I'm like, why is this an issue?
Maybe you should figure out something about getting rid of those grays, and then I would have guessed, closer to 20 something.
Oh, thanks. You're my best friend now, mate. When you said the 20s now. That's
he just saved himself.
Yeah, you saved yourself from that, to be fair. So,
There it goes, some BB cream.
BB cream. Okay. It's just yours to is there. No, like I said, 2 hours and 20 minutes we have done on the stream so far. Is there any more questions before we actually stop the stream? Before Trad's actually going to kill me now?
Keep the questions going for Trans.
We did better.
We did better. Okay, so we'll keep the questions.
I'm happy with this.
So, Trance, you got any questions for me, even though you've known me your whole life?
What the heck would I have a question for you?
I mean, you obviously there's been a couple of scenarios where you actually didn't know something about me.
Yeah, but until you told me, and I was like, "Oh wow, I didn't know that."
Oh.
How am I going to ask a question of something I don't know? Like I don't even know to ask that question.
So how?
No, in my mind, I wouldn't think, "Oh yeah, Vet, have you traveled across the country?" I would never even thought you would have traveled out of the country. I didn't know, even when you were in high school. So I didn't know.
See, I was always one of those ones to try to keep in touch with people. I tried keeping in touch with you.
He did.
I've always been that guy to try to keep in touch with people.
Even if it was through my dad, he still tried to keep in touch.
Yeah, always.
Because you saw him more than you saw me.
Ledge.
I literally like dropped off the face of the earth like at some point in my life, guys. Like there's like seriously, legitimately dropped off the face of the earth.
Oh, man, that's so annoying. I got some stuff popping up in my chat. Want to be famous? Want to be famous? Shut up.
Yeah, it's the usual. Oh, do you want to be famous? Nah, mate. I've already been there, done that.
He goes, I'm horrible at that. I guess keeping in touch with people.
Yeah, I've always done that. Like if I'm in the area where I know someone lives, I'll stop by for.
Oh,
yeah, and he still hasn't come down to see me, even though I'm only an hour and a half away.
I'm never in the area. I said when I'm in the area of where someone's at, I will stop by with a visit. I'm never in the area.
I told you to make a plan to come and see me. I told you this.
But I'm also a man, and men don't make plans. We leave it up to the
a man. We've had a plan, you know. But I'm not saying he's got a tan, but he's not Dan.
Does he have a tan?
No.
I don't know. Does he have a tan?
No, I'm definitely white. That's for sure.
He's very.
I'm trying to get the rhyme in, but it didn't work out perfectly with that. So
okay, it's a good try. I applaud your attempt, Malk. I applaud your attempt.
Thanks, Trans. Thanks.
Hey, I'm trying to support you.
What would end this episode is some more
question, more beer, more hydration. Okay.
That on the same page of me asking you a question. Do you have a question for me? Even though you've known me my whole life.
Oh, so true.
Well, oh yeah. Will you
stop playing with knives?
So wow. That is not the question to Trans. Stop playing with knives.
No.
No.
What?
That was not the question to ask to Trans. Reiterate that.
Sharp knife?
Goya says, going to Nashville sometime during the week. My dad's taking me out for some South Indian food, which I haven't had in a long time since I lived over there. I'm like 30 minutes away from Nashville in good traffic, Goya. So
I work in Nashville.
See? You're nearby.
Still 30 minutes away. When I leave work, I'm going the opposite direction.
You're nearby. Just that's all I'm gonna say.
The opposite direction. 30 minutes is not near. 30 minutes is not nearby. When I say nearby, we from the South. That nearby is like right down the corner, right down the road.
What? Right down the bottom.
30 minutes is just over yonder.
Yes, right. You're too far over yonder by the time I leave work to make a 30-minute trip.
Lol.
So back to the question. Do you have a question for me?
Have you ever been out of country?
No.
Why not?
That's a great answer.
No, seriously, I haven't. No. Straight up. No, I haven't.
So now, when is the plan to go to UK?
I don't know. When I have enough money to get up the ticket to go to the UK.
I'm trying to help you out, Mal. Over here.
You know what? Double fantastic vet, absolute legendary you are on that. But so when are you actually going to the UK then, Vet? That's a big question.
That is a good question. Same answer as hers. When I get enough money.
Yeah.
which technically I don't even have vacation time with my new job yet, not till September. So I can't even think about it until then.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But I would love to visit though. That's for sure.
Nashville is an international airport. It does make nonstop flights to London.
Well, for the record, when I went to Germany, we flew out of Nashville, had to go up to New York first, and then get on an international flight all the way over to Germany. which is I don't understand why you can't get an international flight from Nashville to Germany, but it may have been the price of the tickets.
Maybe it could have been. Layovers are usually on cheaper tickets.
It was actually with the youth group at church.
So it's mad stuff, to be fair, and I do appreciate everyone trying to get trans and vet into the UK. If you want to donate, put some money in for the flight tickets.
You know where my donation panel is, guys.
Yeah, also true. Just keep in mind, whenever I go to the UK, I got kids coming with me. So plan ahead for that one.
so basically, the mature cheese is going to be not good.
Family friendly.
So it's going to be family friendly itself. So,
Koya says, "Remember your passport." I don't have one yet. I've never needed one.
See, I had one, but it's quite a bit outdated since I was a senior year and up.
So have you got any questions for me, you guys, at any point?
I don't have any questions for you, Malk. So
definitely got the age now.
I'll leave it up to Vet.
Definitely takes only 3 cranberries to get you slurring your speech.
Yeah. Thanks for that, mate.
That's important information.
It's important information.
Now I know what I got to do to get you hydrated.
Goya goes, I need to renew mine. It expires next month. So Goya's is current, but he's not got a new passport.
You need to.
Now, I don't have any questions for you, Malk. If I have any questions for you, I just ask them in the moment. I don't even worry about it. We talk to each other enough.
I didn't know.
So do you stream anything besides GTA or any what else do you stream?
Ooh, that's a good question. I do commentating, like an F1, like a Formula 1 commentator, and then also like the sports, like commentating as well, like outside of Retro Wolf. I do really good on there. I feel like I've done good, but you might have to send you some of the videos and stuff how I do the streaming itself. But I do, regarding Retro Wolf Live, I try to do the retro side of things, like the classic N64, NES, the SNES, in the emulators point of thing. But at the moment, because I've got the original consoles, but it's an effort to get them out, plug them in, make sure it's all wrapped up to the HDMI, like everything like that. And I do it with the emulator and try and get those sorted. I wanted to try and do some of the modern games like the GTA and just try and do other games like Overcooked, like a strategy game. It does get frustrating and does get stressed because that's where I had the grey hair from, mainly, to be fair. So,
which means he keeps getting grey because we stress him out on Overcooked and on GTA.
Yeah, just a tad. And oh god, this is the worst one. I had one called Reverse on the Twitch panel. When you add like points and you pick out, what shall you have with the hydrate? There's one called Reverse. Now you probably think, what the hell is Reverse? Basically, imagine you're playing a keyboard upside down and try and move as well, and do the mouse upside down or the controller upside down, and try and do that for 5 minutes. The first time I ever did that on Overcooked, I was spinning round like Kylie Minogue. So spin me right round, baby, right round there. That's it.
It was so funny.
And then
I'm sorry I missed that one.
I was there for that. It was hilarious.
See, I got something almost similar to that on my mine, where it's drop it. So whenever I'm playing Warzone or Rebirth or anything like that, and someone plays drop it, I gotta drop all of my guns, every single last one of them, and play until I die and I'm alive again.
That is the most cruelest.
It is, and I had my buddy do it to me twice.
I hit him with the reverse so many times in Overcooked on the PS as well as GTA. He had to come to a point where he limited it in the chats. I was like, I have like 12,000 points over here, Malk. I can hit you with like 4 reverses.
Yeah, he wound up playing that, so I was like, but guys, I'm sorry, I have no guns at the moment, but I'm going to sit here in this corner and not do anything. I was like, I hope we win, but it won't be by my hands.
Goya says he also needs to renew his driver license as well when we were talking about that stuff. So
absolutely. Well, I don't know about the absolutely part of the driving license because I'm not sure about that. But I mean, absolutely for everything that's going on.
That too.
That too. But I'll try to get Trans back with the reverse a couple of times, but she's like, no. Don't you dare. And then that's why I did the hydrate. And that's the worst thing I ever done. Ever. To be fair.
No, okay, correction. He tried to hit me with reverse, and I was playing on keyboard, and I didn't have a way of, I was on my laptop at the time before I had my PC, and I didn't have a way of flipping it around and still playing. There was no way I could do that. So I was like, it doesn't really work on a laptop, and I don't play enough GTA games on PS4 to actually be allowed the reverse. But I think you hit me with at least one reverse at some point on the PS4.
Just one.
Just the one. Yeah. But I'm on the laptop now. I can't really reverse this laptop. It doesn't work. Now I have a keyboard, so if he was hitting reverse,
to see that try to happen.
Weird.
You can't even see the screen. I'm going somewhere, but I don't know where.
Can you imagine that you have to go upside down, like handstand, just to try and do the keyboard and try and look at the screen?
Technically, you could flop. I mean, can you not flop that
the monitor?
I can't even think of the word I'm looking for. Can you not open it up where it lays flat down?
I mean, it would only go to a certain point. So even if I laid it out, it wouldn't go all the way down. It would still be like sticking up a little bit. My laptop, because it's an older laptop, I've had it for like 10 years. It was like it'd be like sticking up. It only goes so far before it won't lay all the way down. It's not like a reversible tablet or anything. It was the worst situation.
So imagine a body. Imagine a body would be like straight and then just look a.
Yeah. We'd be playing with the laptop flat here and sticking up in my face.
For that.
Yeah, I don't know what to say. So, but yeah.
So you don't play any first-person shooters?
I do. Valorant, I do, because Trans bossed me to get into the game, which
she's tried doing that to me, and it's not worked yet.
And then what was it now? There was I tried to get on. I do try my best with Valorant and try and do COD and try and do all the other stuff as well, but we're not sure what's going to happen as well. So not sure.
Be right back, guys.
All right, no worries. But yeah, I do like COD. I do like Trans. So I do like Trans. I do like the COD FPS type stuff, but I'm not a big fan. I'm just absolutely rubbish at shooting. Basically, I try my hardest to try and shoot them first, and then with one bullet they try and kill me with one bullet when I used all my bullets, like 20, and it still didn't hit him at all. So pretty much,
whenever we play Search and Destroy and stuff like that, we play the hardcore. That way, that one bullet that you actually hit him with will more likely kill him.
Yeah, that's the problem though. It's just what's annoying is, and that's what really frustrates me the most is in the FPS side of things, is you do a hit first, you've hit them first, you absolutely kill them with like constant bullets at them, and then you're like, how the hell did you survive that? And then I got killed by 2 or 3 bullets in the face, and just
I hate that too.
Sometimes it's also the gun that you choose. Especially when Warzone and Rebirth and everything else, they got some meta guns. The guns will actually, I guess, I don't know if they shoot faster or harder. They wind up going in and fixing it. But what happens is, especially the new guns, they'll make some meta guns out of the new guns. You got to figure out which one's the meta. That shoots better and kills faster. And, and then they'll go in and kind of adjust it, with their updates.
Yeah. So Malk and Vet, for the record, that was Toad.
Oh, I didn't know. That was Toad.
He's waiting for me to come and get him.
Yeah. So Toad. So Toad is going to kill Trans. I'm out of the hook.
It's not my fault.
It's not my fault. We're
I'll
2
tell
hours.
him. I told him it wasn't my fault.
Yeah. Like,
I was willing to end it at 2:15.
Tell him to blame me.
I'll tell him. Tell him it's your fault.
It's my fault.
I feel bad.
Because I could not, for the life of me, get in here and be able to do this with all my block pop-ups.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was weird.
So, have you got any more questions from your side, Trans, as in from the chat? Because I've got nothing from my end other than
it's like, when can I go get Toad?
Yeah, absolutely. We'll try and finish off now. Unless there's any more questions, guys, we will about to stop at 2 hours.
I could think of more questions, but I'll be nice.
Okay. Because it's not me that's on the line now. It's him.
Yeah. It's already 12 at midnight for me in the UK time, so I'm absolutely shattered.
I'm trying to find out when he's gonna come to the States.
Me? You want me to?
I keep asking him that too.
I mean, he wants us to come to the UK, so now when is he gonna come to the States?
Well,
yes.
Well, since I'm following what you guys said earlier on, I need to get the money, get that sorted, and get the tickets ready. So, if you said that first, I'm going to follow it back. I'm not That's it.
Touche.
It's all good. Touche. Yeah.
Got any kids?
Me? No, I've not. I've not got any kids. I would like to have some kids if I do, in the near future. But I'm not sure.
Make sure that they don't throw stuff at you.
Yeah, they tried everything to distract you as much as possible. So, and they'll be like, "Oh, can I be on TV? Yes, can I be on TV?" Yeah.
Well, until they see themselves and they're like, "No."
Like, no. They'll be like, "Oh, how dare Vet us to block my..."
It's funny when they come and kiss me goodnight or something, let me know goodnight, and I'm streaming. They're like, "I can't tell you goodnight unless you're." They always check to see if my camera's on.
Oh, so it's because the podcast. They'll be like, "Oh, you're not streaming, are you?" Like, yeah. Oh, but I want to see.
They always check to see if the camera's on because they got the lights on the camera. They always check to see if those lights are on.
You've been framed. You've been framed on that.
Got hit in the back of the head with the ball again.
Yeah, that's a downright disgrace. Ground them as much as possible. So we'll stop now because Toad's going to not happy at the minute trying to get the lift back. So basically, 2 hours and 40 minutes.
I told him it wasn't my fault. I told him it wasn't my fault.
2 hours and 40 minutes of the stream when we originally said it was going to try and hit for the 2 hour max again. That went well. So thank you to the legendary Vet as well. So please check him out. I want you to
my friend.
Yeah, support him, guys. We will try our best to try and promote at the end of the podcast, or what we do with the other social media sites, and see if you guys watch his content. He's absolutely amazing at the Call of Duty or COD.
He's pretty good.
I'm not going to say the codfish scenario because you probably kill me after Trans. So yeah, make sure you check him out, guys. He's absolutely legendary as always. And have you enjoyed the podcast, mate? Have you enjoyed it?
Yeah. I'll do it again.
You do it again.
We have so much fun.
Oh, it won't be soon. It'll probably be quite a few months.
Speaking of Malk, do we want to talk about what we were talking about before we close everything out?
I was about to say, see, I am on the ball, even though I'm drinking.
You are on the ball today. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. Where's the love? Where's the love? Yeah, Vet's like, what? Oh, yes! There we go. So, yeah, I've lost what I was going to say now.
You want me to say it?
No,
you want me to do it?
No, I'll do it. Because you've done an excellent job excellent job tonight, and I'm trying to do it as quick as possible because I don't want you to get in trouble with Toad. So basically, Vet, thank you so much for joining us tonight. I know we've had a little bit of a delay with technical difficulties, especially pop-up windows. So you probably want to kill those pop-up windows as quickly as possible. But yeah, it's an honor.
I enjoy not having pop-ups though. That's for sure. But I allowed it for restream, so that's.
So remember that next time we will do it on the restream to do this as well. So thank you, Vet, again as always, and I hope to see you again in the near future. And I wish you all the very best of luck in your streaming. I'm sure your next goal at the moment, at the time of streaming this, is 100 followers at the moment coming up. I know you see
it was 200. I'm at like 143 or something like that right now.
Oh, really? Okay, sorry,
200.
I do apologise. It's the way you said you had affiliated. I was like, has he hit the 50? And I thought that's what
he hit the 50. He hit the 50 before he got affiliated. He hit 100 before he got affiliated.
So I do apologise for that, mate, on that. But 200, I really do hope you do hit the 200 marker. We try our very best. And we did get 2 people past the milestones that they wanted to do. So it was an absolute honour as well. So on my left-hand side of the screen, or in the audio, is the legendary, the hostess with the mostess is Trans Gamer Girl. I was a host with the most mouth, but can I just say one quick announcement? One intelligent announcement? No, I said that. One important announcement. With the podcasts, you're wondering what's going on. We are aiming to try and do up to 20 weeks, I believe. So 20 weeks.
That's the goal.
So basically, this is episode 7. We've got 13 episodes left for season 1. Then we're going to have a bit of a break, and then we will go back to season 2, which would be after Christmas. Now you probably think, oh, we want more podcasts. But because, me and Trans was having discussions, and we decided this was it. We wasn't sure whether we was going to do like a certain amount and then stop and then do another one straight after. But we thought, let's do a big one, like a proper series, like a TV series type stuff, and then do another one. So we're doing the 20 episodes of the BISH BOSH podcast for season 1 on Restream and everywhere that's related. So on my Twitch, YouTube, and on Trans's Twitch and YouTube as well. Facebook, sorry, as well at the moment, but we'll push on to YouTube.
We'll work it out.
So, but like I said, it was a fantastic. I feel like it's a fantastic decision as well, because it gives us a bit of a break and gives us a bit of an opportunity to give you a lot more news, and also we can reoccur the past streamers or the past interviewers to join again. So when Vet comes on after Christmas, he'll be like, "Hey man, remember you got 142 followers or 143 followers? I am up to like 250 followers or 300 followers." And be like, "Man, and I'll be applauding like that now."
Yes,
BISH BOSH
will be
as well. So, but yeah, Trans, have you got any more to that announcement as well?
No, 20 episodes will put us right before the hectic holiday season near the end of October, I think, if we worked it out properly, right before the Hallows Eve. And then we'll take the next couple of months off, and then after the beginning of the year, we'll start with our second season. So we are going to try and do this as a seasonal thing. We're going to work it out, and we can bring new streamers back. We can get new people in and all that good stuff. So if you're interested, let us know. Hit us up in our messages if you have it. I mean, I think all my information is on my panels. I'm sure Malk has his information on his panels. You can hit us up on Twitter, whatever. We have all of our tags down there. And we'll get you in. I think we still have a couple slots, even after the ones, if we can get everybody on that we had for the first season, we still have a few slots open. So definitely let us know. You might be on a little waiting list, but we'll get you in at some point, even if it's after the holidays.
I'd say to all the streamers who are contacted, we will try our very, very best to get everything in as quickly as possible.
We will.
But next week will be the big one, I think. I'm hoping.
I'm so excited.
So next week is going to be Angry Teddy Live. He's one of those who I've known for many years, and Trans many years
Both
as
of
well.
us, yeah.
It feels like decades, doesn't it, Trans? It feels like decades. But
in the good way.
I was going to say, this is why Trans is on the ball, and I always just drag on too much, to be fair. So it'll be we got Angry Teddy Live next week, which is on the 31st. Yes, thank you, Trans. See, you're on the ball again. I love you for that. Second, so the 7th of July is It's Fatale. And then on week 8, which is the 14th of August, it is Purplebot 101 as well.
Actually, next week is week 8, so that would be week 10. That would be the halfway point of the season.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I do apologise. You know what I mean? No, it's just because I got week 8.
I fixed it. We're good.
Yeah. See, she's a good egg. She's a good egg on that one, to be fair.
I try and be.
Yeah, before she tries and kills me after like 2 hours and 46 minutes off the stream itself. So, anyways,
I'm not the one killing you. Toad will be the one that'll kill you, not me.
I'm not. It's not my fault.
Just saying.
Not my fault. So, cheers for that, guys. We will see you all next week. Well, Vet, I wish you all the very best of luck in your near future.
Thank you so much for being here. I'm so glad we got to get you on, Vet. It was amazing. All the love to you.
Absolutely.
Love you to death.
See you later, guys. Right, take care of yourselves. And
yeah!
Oh, yes, we've got some more hearts going at the same time. For the fire time. So here we go, guys. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.
Bye.